minutes into the game, they were not hesitating at all. And like their approach was, okay, Primal Beast is gonna go with the BKB on a silencer, try to take him out so he can use the global, but the quick buybacks and just not enough damage. It felt like at one point this Morphling took control of the whole game.
Yeah, and I mean, look at that itemization. He went Hurricane Pike on Morphling before Scotty, and this is because he recognized.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Blue Speed Fans Dota 2 stream. Just gonna be streaming TI today, guys. 1 second.
With this Lifestealer and potentially this Tusker, and they just beat him down.
Talon sleep.
He itemized for that ahead of time because there was absolutely no lack of damage in his team. He did not have to be the primary damage dealer, even though he was, but he did have that backup of the sniper. He had no fear whatsoever.
Hey Junyi,
because they had the nukes to deal
you watching live in Singapore, buddy?
And if Enigma did manage to get a BKB, they had Beastmaster. And speaking of that, Beastmaster also hit all of his timings. He was able to pair up Rezo on the Beast with Nisha really early on and just push down those towers.
Yeah, I couldn't get tickets either.
Like Liquid had no
I'm curious how all those people got tickets, you know? Like, did everyone just end up buying from the scalpers? Did the scalpers just lower their prices?
To get people out of the trouble against the Lifestealer, against the Tusk, one of the better items.
Math lost.
They had one puppy as well, and it's very difficult to just engage. And they had this backup of the BKB piercing ability, the Beastmaster, and just way harder than what they would expect. The Vision game also on point. A couple of deep wards early on coming out from Team Secret, having a Hawk as well, and also Nyx Assassin scouting things out.
And
free tickets from work?
Expect a team
You'd have to be working like something really related to
overly greedy, but because Sniper
the tournament, huh?
up against Enigma on the lane, he is one of the better heroes at dealing with that hero because of his shrapnel. Puppy and Chrysalis were able to just bully his eye early on, and maybe they did get Dove a couple of times, but
Hi, Lulu.
that was with a rotation from Mike, I believe, and the other time was, of course, after the black hole usage. So everything just worked out in their favor. That was a really great draft.
Do we think that that last pick, Morphling, kind of caught Team Liquid maybe off guard, Jenkins? Because it did feel like, from the bans as well, that Liquid was expecting that Sniper to be played by Nisha, and that it was Chrysalis that still was waiting for his hero.
I think so. I mean, we were in the green room, like theory crafting.
Do some of you guys want to go into the voice chat? I'll be in mods only.
And, like, the lack
if you want to talk.
That Liquid had, and we were looking for a lot less like carry style mids, just because
I think it's still pretty good just to watch the Dota 2
a little bit greedy to
stream on Twitch,
to go for the Morphling,
especially if you're in the voice chat with me.
Individual stellar performance comes in to make up for that from Nisha. He played a late
Watch Party,
hero.
that's right.
He actually contributed a lot in the early game. He was running around ganking. He was getting all of the runes. He was turning into Primal Beast, ganking just like the Primal Beast would with his abilities. So yeah, just I think because, you know, Nisha's just confident. It's like, okay, this game, like I can play Morphling, like I can have a good early, I can give us a good early game, and then also then we have 2 carries, right?
Yeah, and you got to keep in mind that Sniper will also carry the game if necessary.
Thank you for that. Well, Team Liquid definitely is going to cut out for them. They got to go back to the drawing board, have some good discussions. It's a good thing that they've got 3 coaches to do that with.
So we obviously have 3 coaches. I don't think we'd be here if you removed even a single one of them.
We have a good dynamic with Jesse doing a lot of the in-game gameplay stuff, and also I think he goes in depth and kind of looking at other teams in terms of gameplay and what they kind of want to do stylistically.
So Blitz is one of the coaches. Who are the other 2?
Looking at it objectively, how we can improve our stuff.
So he helps a lot with the gameplay. He helps a lot with the reviewing the replays, looking at what we could have done, opportunities missed.
We have Blitz that does most of the drafting prep together with the
Aoi and Jerax are both
doing the pep talks
coaching Liquid.
And neither of them can do their job without Jabs providing them with all the information they need.
Yeah, I think Aoi's coaching Tundra.
Whatever they might need, scrim results, scrim data, that all comes from Jabs. So
Jabs.
Yeah, I think the 3 of them together create one giga coach between 3 people.
They're
Giga coach.
relevant, you know. You take one part of it out, they might not work at all anymore. So I think
And
they'll add
off
their value.
Liquid coach.
So I think 3 courses. I've never had 3 courses before, but I think for now it's working pretty well.
And it's working
Yeah,
pretty
but
well
Blitz,
indeed already.
Eric's.
Guaranteed top 3, of course. If they want to move forward, they do.
No,
have to win
no,
against all of those
Lulu.
big
Those
coaches
guys are,
and have some
they're talking
good
about
insight. It's only, you know, it's only short
Liquid
period
having
of
3
time,
coaches.
so They got to choose their words carefully. Someone who does not choose his words carefully is Direction Slacks, who we're heading to right now. That's right. That is right, Jimmy. Hello, hello, hello. The crowd is hyped.
I feel like Direction Slacks has gotten a lot more charismatic over the years. He also lost weight, which is not related to the charisma. Yeah. I used to think he was kind of annoying, but nowadays I think he's... I kind of like him. Hey, Rozzy. You're back.
Yeah, have a good time. All right, he's having a good time, everybody. All right. You guys seem very calm. How was the game so far? Please reel in.
Man, look at all those Asians.
Oh, wonderful. What was your favorite part?
Is that Casp?
We got Juggernaut over here. Hello, Juggernaut. Pardon me. Hello. Juggernaut, thoughts?
I really hope Liquid takes game 2, man. I want a game 3.
Game 3, yeah.
Over here. Pardon me. Excuse me, ma'am. Where are you sitting? There. We'll make you some room. Hey, please. Excuse me. Coming through. Make some way. There you go. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your game. All right. Here we go. Over here. We got some hype boys. How's the game?
Good, mate. Everything's all good.
Good.
The non-Singaporeans.
Back to you. Thank you. Enjoy. Thank you so much. Oh no. Everything was going great. Shut up. All right. Well, thank you for that, pulse of energy that we just get from the crowd over there. I hope that Team Liquid's feeling it too, because they're going to need it, and I think indeed a lot of people in the audience would love a third game. So Liquid needs to step it up. What do they need to do? That's the main question. How are they gonna bring this back, Effie? Because they got a little bit blown out of the water, that one.
I think, yeah, that was pretty stompy, but it wasn't due to individual skill or just how good these teams are. I think in the draft, their Enigma got very solved, and they really had no means to deal with this morph. That was kind of a gotcha. So I think that they're definitely potentially scrapping the Enigma for next game, but if they get a more even draft, then I don't expect them to be too concerned, right? I don't feel like they're beating themselves up over this one, to be completely honest. And we know that they really prepared, because we saw it yesterday in their series versus Aster. I mean, they had 5 days and they have 3 coaches, like we just saw.
Yeah, they better come in prepared, Jenkins.
He's actually got really good insight. I'm surprised.
Or you feel like this was just an off game, indeed, because of that draft?
We've seen it before, and I think we'll see it again. Matamba, he's won a TI, so he's got 1 ring, but he rings, if possible.
Jenkins looks ridiculous.
Possible. And I think this is when you bring out the comfort.
Hi, MC. Welcome back.
This is where,
good to see you too.
Becomes value, where Pudge becomes value. Pull out the lone druid. Give the people what they want.
Yeah, give sniper, give people. I mean, I think two heroes that got figured out at the main stage. It was
which
Enigma
team am I supporting?
Especially because it just doesn't feel as strong as it did.
I don't know. Maybe Tundra. Oh shit!
The group stage.
The stream was good, right?
Qualifiers, but
stream was good. Stream good.
Back to Jenkins' point about
it started buffering there.
Something a bit different, because Matu yesterday, when they last picked Night Stalker, he was like, "Well, this is not gonna be my last game at TI."
Okay.
He was
thanks, Clarence.
About it.
He was, and if he's gonna be getting the last pick for his hero again.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I just keep buffering.
Pick that lone druid. If he thinks he's not, I don't know. If he picks lone druid, that would just mean that he doesn't have the confidence there's going to be another game. So we'll just see if there's going to be another Night Stalker pick coming out in this one.
These guys all have Chinese on the back of their shirts.
Hoping for a third game. The players will once again take their seats in the indoor stadium in Singapore, and I think they're ready. They look all very relaxed, actually. I must say, they're just strolling up, Effie. No pressure.
Yeah, I mean, that is the best way to approach TI. Every year, the winner of this tournament seems to be the one.
God, every time I look at Matu, I just want to shave off his beard.
So the demeanors look
Thank
good,
you, Imsu.
Secret looks great, but I mean, Liquid, they didn't seem too bothered either walking onto that stage.
They did not. And earlier on, we heard Team Liquid have a lot of respect for Team Secret, of course. I'm very curious to find out what Team Secret thinks of Team Liquid.
I think
Money.
their team dynamic, like it seems like they're pretty bonded to each other, and I think Mickey is doing a lot of work, like a lot of heavy lifting there in that team. Honestly, like from the games I've seen, he's like very on point. Zai plays a lot of versatile heroes. He can
Mickey's
play
Vietnamese.
play Pingo offlane, you know.
I think what makes Liquid good right now, at least, is the same thing what makes us good. We came from last chance qualifier. We went for a long road. When we won, we already were a little bit ahead than anybody else. So we already played a tournament in order to get a little bit of an advantage.
And honestly, I don't know, like, while we were playing LCQ, what the hell, like, other teams were doing at that time? Like, you can see 2 of the top 4 teams on this event from LCQ. That's, you know, storytelling right there.
I think, Rezo, they were just watching you guys play, just like they're doing right now. Am I right, Jenkins?
That's right, Cheever. I don't know what you're saying, but both of these teams have been through the fire and the flames. And guess what is no secret, Cheever? That's that Liquid puts out fire. And so I think we are going to get a Game 3 in this series, Lacoste.
Absolutely agree with everything you said. You've been on point this whole tournament, even before that, throughout the DPC. Best analyst out there. So
This is confusing to me. So the players are really close to each other.
That's so nice.
Can't they hear the crowd?
But honestly,
And perhaps
Secret
even each other?
have been on quite the journey this year. I mean, for fans at home, I'm sure it's been difficult watching them throughout the DPC.
And the
course,
casters?
watching your favorite team not even
Hello.
go to any of the 2
Oh,
majors
hey.
this year. But the entire redemption story these last couple of months
You hear me?
has to be something out of a fairy
I do,
tale.
I do. What's
You
up?
swap out one
Great.
player towards the end, right? Because Zayats did come in during Tour 3.
Hello.
Hello. The team still did not look great. Something was still missing. All of a sudden,
I think Verdant was
Ice
who was saying that the players could hear the crowd, and even worse, the casters, because the crowd
Yeah,
can.
last magical piece of the jigsaw
in
puzzle
the
just fit in perfectly.
first day of
And
main
it just
stage,
speaks
the teams could hear the
volumes on how
casters,
having one player
and
can
then they
change
fixed
the
it on day
dynamic of
2.
everything. Even though Nisha has always been a monster.
Yeah, they are wearing now. When you look at them and they put on their headset, they are first wearing earphones and then the headsets.
All it took
Mhm.
was Rezo to just come in.
They had that on day 1 as well, but I don't
DPC
know.
placements as well, because
Maybe
it's
it was
fifth
just not like maybe the noise cancelling wasn't as good.
Yeah, I think so.
Top 2 or top 3, but yeah, at the end, resolution was the solution.
I better fucking hope that noise cancelling's good.
It is time. It's all about peaking.
Yeah, on day 2, everyone said they couldn't hear the casters at all.
Okay.
Or will Team Secret
But it's crazy that they have no soundproof booths.
Team Secret versus Team Liquid.
Yeah, there are too many weird things this year with TI.
Yeah.
We are here again, game number 2. Team Secret facing
They're gonna
off against
reveal a new
Team
hero
Liquid,
today.
a dominant first one.
Is that an opinion or a
With our
fact?
lovely draft panel here.
It's
Taiga,
apparently
Amar,
it's a
we
leak.
got to see some action.
Oh.
I just want to get real quickly before
Yeah,
we get too
I
far
don't know,
into the
but
draft. Taiga, what's
someone
it like
told me
going
that
out on this big
it's gonna
stage,
be
playing in a
an
game
all-star
like
match
where
after
it's
this,
potentially your elimination?
and then
great.
after that they will announce the new
I will
hero.
get pretty nervous, obviously,
Ooh.
because like
So we'll see.
playing
We'll
in such
see.
a big stage. I wish I was here. I'm not here. It's fine.
Aw, Taiga, I wish I was here. God damn it, Taiga.
This C crowd. I've been in Malaysia. The C crowd is absolutely amazing, and I actually just feel more comfortable just playing in front of the crowd because they're cheering for you. You can hear the crowd chanting, and it's amazing. Once we're in the game, you don't feel nervous anymore.
Yeah.
I used to feel very nervous and I used to choke a lot, but I don't think that's the case anymore. So credits to that.
Yeah. And Amar, what about for you? What's it like when you get out here on the stage and the blood starts pumping? What's going through your mind?
I think nothing going in my mind. I just need to focus on the game, my screen. Nothing else matters. And in the end, I would say to my teammates, it's okay. Just so you know, if you lost, you're gonna lose a lot of money.
I feel like Amar indeed was the one that wasn't phased by the crowd at all. At least from what I've seen at Stockholm Major.
Some teams go for that. There's also the negative reinforcement. That's cool. Team Secret, they're going to open straight up with a silencer. I mean, the big difference this time, of course, is that Team Liquid are going to have second pick. Team Liquid are there on that dire side. And, you know, obviously that ended up being a problem for Team Liquid last time because they felt like they couldn't get the flexibility out of that Enigma that maybe we wanted in terms of trying to give that hero a good game. And that hero got shut down pretty hard by Team Secret, and we'll see what Liquid have in store this time instead. And the first thing up here is just that Broodmother.
Oh, that's a really good counter pick to Silencer. I played this matchup before, and when I was Silencer, it's not great. I can tell you that. You probably don't want to lane into Brood with Silencer either.
I mean, I think this matchup is not actually like, yeah, of course, all summons are good into Silencer, but like the first pill actually helps. Like the new damage buff, like you can kill like the weak spiders from Brood, and this Silencer pick was just to like test them. Do you want an Enigma, your most comfortable hero, or not? And they just won their test by not getting it. So just need to like make sure that this Brood doesn't conquer them.
That is really interesting too, because Silencer coming into the event, he was one of the most picked heroes in pubs. Like he was being spammed constantly, like high MMR games, and we didn't really see the hero necessarily that much. But now to like open like this, even though there's no Enigma, really, like you said, it's like completely dissuading that pick. And I know it's gonna be very interesting to see it versus the Broodmother, because like I feel like a lot of times Silencer feels very weak in the lane versus a lot of matchups.
Oh.
Buffered for me as well.
Oh, good, good, good.
But, so it's not doing that on the TV, it's only doing that on the PC.
Yeah, I'm on PC. Yep. Hello, I can.
But like, maybe Crystal has something in his pockets.
Okay.
Can bring up the monkey.
Monkey? Oh,
here it is.
Yeah, there it is. There's this monkey. One of his best heroes. He has like 3,000 games from that hero, right?
Yeah, I can. I hurt my hand, so I couldn't really play Dota 2 for a
I
while.
remember when he joined Secret, that, you know, one of the most common trends was
2,000 games with Monkey.
Like, oh, this guy's pretty good. Plays a lot of Monkey.
Holy
Let's
shit.
just not let that happen. But obviously he's moved on from there. He has moved a lot in terms of heroes across it. We had Chrysalis Viper earlier in this tournament as well. He's
hey, Clarence.
Stuff. So to go back now to a comfort pick and the you know, pivotal game here feels very good.
Yeah.
Hey, Clarence.
You
gonna talk?
With Silencer also, like he like made yesterday Tundra 33 go jungle on Brood.
Oh no.
Like,
Throat hurts.
This monkey has its job for this game already.
Ah, it's okay, Clarence.
It's also a bit sad that they didn't
get well
pick
soon.
Enigma. Liquid, they usually love the hero. I know for a fact that the team is like, they will always want to first phase Enigma if they could. But I think like with how Secret dealt with it last game and how they could just first pick Silencer, makes Liquid actually overthink that, okay, we don't want to pick Enigma into Silencer. So it's actually pretty smart by Poppy to just first pick Silencer and not ban Enigma, so they get a free ban.
Right, and in a way it's like you lose out so much value from that early picks if you are getting it into it.
Aw, Clarence.
I mean, there's still a lot of value in Silencer.
The third time? And it didn't get any better?
I mean... Like,
Bro, what's wrong with you? How'd you get it 3 times?
I think it's time to pump all those vitamins into your body.
Oh yeah, it gets a lot worse for your body.
So I think I got it twice, and the first time was at the beginning, and now it was really worse. Like I had fever for 2 weeks. But the second time wasn't that bad. The only bad part is that I didn't rest enough, and then I worked through it basically.
Oh boy.
I worked when I was like at my peak, and then I was too tired to work, so I ended up still getting days off just to not do anything.
The new variant that's Omicron, is it? Is it still Omicron?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a decent line.
There's a new variant except from
XBB?
I think it's just locked on Zai.
Okay.
I don't think Mickey doesn't play it, and I don't think Matumba.
Oh, Clarence got it pretty bad.
Last time played it like 3 years ago, so I don't think he's just comfortable to play it again.
I'm scared of getting dumb from COVID.
I actually think it might happen. Matu might play Brood for the last game before he, you know, today's actually his last day before he retire, right?
Yeah.
So, might end it with the Brood model.
It would be crazy. That is something that's sort of the lingering in the back of, I think, everybody's heads, is that potential for retirement, and of course for Liquid wanting to keep this going, force it to a game number 3.
I mean, they did it with a Night Stalker, right? Something that obviously wasn't expected. Some people were hoping for maybe that Lycan to come back, you know, the real classic Matu hero. I don't know what he's feeling as we get to the end of potentially what could be his last game. But right now, taking a lot of time on this ban. They get rid of that Kunkka, so very common trend in those 3 bans right now. Lots of
Lulu, are you gonna change your phone?
AoE damage being taken away there. Rezo had a great game
No.
with Magnus as well.
No.
I looked at. I mean, the Z Flip 4 is basically the same as the Z
Yeah, it's
Flip
basically
3.
the same phone.
Yeah, so there's no point in changing it now.
Oh,
And
just
it
to
works
give you
as
guys some reference, Lulu and I both had the Samsung Z Flip 3, but now I got a Flip 4. No, I got the Fold 4 now.
The sort of general shape that they're trying to take.
Whoa!
Where do Liquid need to go? Are they trying to play a more fast tempo?
Now I'm fine with my tiny phone. I like it, the fact that I can put it in my tiny pockets, if I have pockets.
Ah, nice. Do you do that much though?
In my pocket?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not when I'm at home, because I just put it on the desk, but
Right.
if I do need to go somewhere, then I can actually put it in my pockets. And for reference, because I'm assuming there's only guys here, guys, girls don't have pockets, or if we do,
Yeah.
it's like not even half the size of your pockets.
That's true.
So folding a phone, it's the best way to
They actually hit the ban pretty well.
actually put it in your pocket.
The classic multi-heroes like Punch and Max, because they usually want to keep it the semi-core heroes on multi, so Maker can play more of like a 1 from mid, like he would play this Lina, Asaf, carry type heroes on carry the game. They will put it
Is
like,
that question going to
as a
come
1 as a
again
mid player.
from Blitz?
With now,
What is the last hero that Batumba man will play?
Will be interesting to see what they pick. Maybe another Night Stalker game. You know?
The official cases for which phone are picked, Clarence?
One of those other ones that we saw a decent amount to try and give
For the fold and the flip. I
Oh,
got
the
the
Fold has a
leather
thin one.
Get another Nyx assassin.
I mean,
You got the leather one, Lulu, for the Flip 3?
Yeah, remember I have the leather one from that, from like Samsung.
Oh.
That is kind of thick, I'll say. But at the same time, I think it's probably
not a happy time.
easier. It's not going to damage the phone if it falls. And it did fall. And it's
Did you have the leather case when I was in Romania?
Yeah.
Oh.
That is the only case I got. There's
Oh,
like
shit.
there's like cheaper ones I've seen. Like at the beginning when I got it, there weren't that many. Later on, they did release like I think not from Samsung. But they did release some like not leather ones. But at the same time, I feel like it's probably not going to protect my phone as much.
Further
Yeah.
snowball and then maybe build some like sort of tower taking heroes as Liquid to see if they can make a turn happen.
I'm trying to sell my Flip 3.
I'm actually not so sure.
Nobody wants it. Everyone wants it.
People are trying to lowball me. I'm trying to sell it for 750 Canadian, and one guy just offered me 600.
How much is it? The new one, how much is the new Z Flip 3 if you buy it now? Because I think the price has dropped a lot since 4 came out.
Yeah, I think it has. A new Z Flip 4 is like almost exactly 1,000 or 1,100-ish.
Just 5 seconds left.
The trade up wasn't that good, Clarence.
On that last round, but they go for the tiny. A big swap up there, not that physical damage hero. What's the goal here? What you're seeing?
This is the comfort hero for Maker. Like back in the Hon days, like long time ago, he will always play Tiny on.
Rodon, what have you been doing these days?
Me personally, he was like the best Tiny out there. So maybe they're just coming back, you know, playing comfort heroes. Like maybe it's potentially the last game of TI. So why not?
Isn't like the stats for S21 better than the Flip 4?
Probably.
I mean, who knows? Maybe this Tiny actually goes carry.
Flip 3 and 4 is kind of trash.
Yeah, I didn't get it for the stats.
That's what you said
Yeah.
you wanted to see, Taiga, going into the end of this draft was Liquid with the last pick with a lot
I feel like you got a downgrade.
Yeah.
Clarence.
Oh, yeah.
Make even play carry Tiny because
I actually had the 21. I actually like that phone.
Zayed's trying to figure out what's going on. The look on his face is like,
You got to feel cool. That's why a lot of people do a lot of things.
I mean, it does feel cool. I will be honest. Whenever I went to the office in May, for the client visit, and everyone was looking at my phones like, wait, do you have the flip phone?
Legit.
Yeah. Like, people will have iPhones and shit, and nobody would look at them and it's like, oh my god, you have the newest iPhone or something. But everyone was looking at me, it's like, oh my god, you have the flip phone.
Like some kind of scaling here.
You know what? I like the snap too, Clarence.
As much? Are they like very late? I think Monkey King is like the same. But I feel like they want to have, similar to Liquid, they want to have some kind of mid carry hero. And most of them are banned right now, so it'll be interesting to see what they pick.
I mean, definitely they want range carry, but they also don't really need to, because the monkey for sure will carry this game. Like the monkey, one of the strongest late game heroes. It's just that the hero can also be a space maker. Like he has to.
Oh, I'm buffering.
Oh, buffering again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Comfortable on that hero.
So I think if it happens for everyone, then it's probably not from our network.
The Twitch chat is saying it too.
Maybe like.
But they're saying it in Chinese.
Oh, okay. I think it's not happening on my TV because I'm behind the actual live stream. Whenever I play it on the TV, I think there's a delay. That's probably why it doesn't happen.
Okay. Whoa. So what's the thought there?
And I watched it on TV yesterday, so yeah, I think that's also why I didn't notice it.
Like three semi-calls, like how we used to do it back in the days with OG. So I actually like the draft a lot. It makes a lot of sense.
Hi, Danny.
But I think they might want to put Tiny carry if they can do that.
Danny.
Does it feel like Liquid are throwing? Nah. They want millions. I'm sure.
4 seconds to decide their fate.
They want Matu to play more games.
Sniper.
Sniper for Matu?
Thoughts as we
Oh no.
this game here. The drafts have been completed. Sniper versus Queen of Pain. What do you guys think?
They did say that they couldn't win against Sniper. So the only wise choice is to pick Sniper, I guess.
Stronger, and of course they got like the counter picks and what they
Yeah,
want.
I don't.
With the lens.
Has Matu played the Sniper?
They got the Monkey King.
I mean, they
haven't
asked.
seen it in the comments.
So let's see.
Yep.
I can't see Liquid winning this one.
You can't see Liquid winning this one. Oh no.
No, I think Secret is gonna win this.
I don't know. Just scale to the game and you will win.
And you'll win.
It's
Blizzard has like a Naruto.
It's all the discussion that you really need
Guys.
here, I guess, huh?
And for Taiga, what do Liquid need to do to be able to claim this victory here? What's the recipe for success for them?
If they can get stable lanes, because they are heavily counter picking on lanes right now. Like Tiny into Quap might be pretty rough for Tiny, and Monkey into Brood. You know, Monkey's gonna win.
Only Brood popping off can save this, I think.
Snowball
So
this game,
I don't know.
get 10 kills in like 40 minutes. I'm sure.
Isn't Monkey like really good against
Well,
Brood?
let's see indeed if they're going to be able to do that as we get ready to head on into this game number 2. As again, one of those moments where
I actually wouldn't know since I don't really understand Dota 2 anymore, and the game has changed a lot in the last 7 months.
And the way Brood works as well.
I am here with Heat from Team Secret. Woo! Heen, my friend, quite an intense game last time. You guys survived that very aggressive laning stage coming out from Liquid, and it looks like they have just as an aggressive lane this time. However,
It's also Crystallis's best hero, Monkey King. He has like 2,000 games on Monkey or something.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you're talking about, and why would Monkey King get ran over?
Well, you tell me, what is Monkey King good at? Hey, in my games, he's always throwing in the lane. Broodmother just eats his ass like it's nothing.
We have a player with more than 2,000 games played on Monkey King, so I'm pretty confident.
Okay, that is confident stuff right there, my friend. So I want to talk a little bit about the attitude of the team here. I mean, this is, you know, where you guys got to last year, a lot of pressure. Are they feeling it, or do you think it's just full confidence?
No, I think we're feeling much better. We recovered after our loss against Thundra last night. We talked out what some of the issues were that led to like bad in-game comms. So, I mean, game 1 went great. So we're hoping to close it out 2-0.
You're always so calm on these, Heen. All right, can we do a real crazy one? Give me an immortal fate. Make some ludicrous claim here about this game, please. Anything out, call it out. Babe Ruth it.
We're gonna get 2 rampages on 2 players.
2 rampages on 2 players. All right, oh my God.
Okay.
This is one of the greatest games in Masters.
Thank you so much, Slacked. Absolutely baited there as usual for the interview. Able to get the coach to say some crazy things. Now, we might not have rampages here. We'll see if it ends up happening or not. But the one thing we definitely are going to have is some pretty nice comms. They started out this game with
Nicholas, you asking for predictions?
two teams while we were doing that interview.
Oh.
And now already into the laning stage.
I don't know, man. I don't understand Dota 2, so.
The enemy team when he stands up and screams. So, you know, I think maybe we'll get him one of those rampages that he's talking about. That'd be pretty impressive on Nick's Assassin. Might not be you, but that's it.
That'd be pretty crazy. Nisha going to take some damage there by Matumba Man. But yeah, the start of this game, I believe I saw Resolution tip Insania and said Analyst Gaming, let's go.
Yes.
XD, because of course both of those players were analysts in the grand finals last year at TI, and now here they are playing for a spot in the grand.
I believe they actually played in the All-Star match last year on Grand Finals Day as well.
Yeah.
So this is a significant upgrade.
It's true. Absolutely. You know, we'll see if it ends up happening again. But of course, these players are incredibly accomplished and have a lot of history together as well. But are going to be facing off now. Insania playing on the Jakiro. You know, we're talking to the panel, and they were saying that they felt that this was a hero that
I think Liquid might be able to do it if they manage to not get the sniper. That's go go.
It's a little bit tankier, right? Just, naturally with a higher strength, so you can maybe survive something like a boundless strike initiation, or at least require a little bit more of those enemy resources before your allies can try and get something else done in the engagement. Definitely going to have some issues versus the Nyx Assassin, though. Obviously, you have a lot of AoE abilities he can punish you on. As Nikkei loses a triple Mango Courier, the fruit stand chopped down.
That one hurts. In the same motion, you see Boxy getting a nice little pushback there on the Puppy, hid behind a tree, and then started beating him up a little bit.
Oh, Matsu, though, getting that big damage made on Nisha. Has a Fairy Fire still remaining, but certainly getting low here.
And I know when we first saw this, like, sort of revitalization of Sniper that was happening in this tournament, I think the first game of it that we saw was Matumba Man playing on the Sniper and just...
Oh yeah, I just realized Matu is playing mid.
Well, the rotation in towards mid, Boxy securing the water room. They did do the swap up, so it's Matu playing mid, and of course Mikkei up there top on that Tiny.
Yeah, they had that second pick in the draft this time, so they're able to respond to the lanes much more accurately, as secrets were pretty well set. A whole lot of flexibility you're going to see at that point once they picked up that Queen of Pain. They were just looking for that girl who's going to be very comfortable in the mid lane, and likely going to have a good time, as she does snag that range creep deny.
Yeah, so far so good. 14-4 versus 12-2, and Quap a little bit lower on that CS chart lead. But you can see that already off to a better start, Liquid, than they had in that game number 1. As Mikkei is going to get that wave pulled back through into a little bit of better contention for himself.
It's a 100% win rate. I mean, they win a lot of games, so it's not that surprising, but 7 games.
Oh.
Getting a lot of damage there from Mikkei. Can't get in for a kill, but still keeping that pressure on.
As the Sal, I mean, you have that great HP regen. You're also an Agi hero, so you tend to have a little bit more armor too. It's a great feeling hero. It's very similar to like Ogre, honestly, when you play in the lane, right? You kind of want to use your HP as a tool when you're bullying these heroes. You want to absorb a lot of spells as the Nyx Assassin and let them think that they can kill you like they are up top. Let them think, though. Don't actually die.
Yeah, let them think it.
The timing. The power of the dual breath there combined with just a full avalanche toss combo from Mikkei.
Instructions were unclear. Okay.
Oh, and again, I think that's partly that, you know, early movement over, getting some mangoes on him. It's a nice little injection of the mana regen.
Yeah. Oh, the crowd, they like that
one. Oh,
they
gangbang.
Get a couple more. They want a game 3 here.
SLS getting some more punches out. Zai trying to chase him down. Doesn't have that boundless strike, but you can see after that first blood, hungry for a bit more on Liquid.
Yeah, of course, we saw this matchup just yesterday, I believe, in terms of you got to be watching out for that Jigu Mastery, all stacked up, one boundless on neutrals, on the creep wave, on the spiders, anything there to get your HP back up.
And he missed there on the Zai, able to dodge away from that one.
He's dead.
Speed for the Brood, and now turning, looking for more punches. The
yeah, he looks dead.
A couple more hits. Chrysalis in trouble. Can't quite get in range, but they do bring him down. Zai
2,000 games.
Questionable boundless strike usage.
Oh, Vedant. Flaming the Monkey King with 2,000 games.
I'm not a Crystalist fan.
That blink coming right off cooldown there as Boxy gets a little bit of separation, won't get hit by any daggers. Matumba Man also very low. Will have some regen coming out to himself.
Matumba Man?
Actually. It's gonna have to just
140
tank, go
HP.
up and maybe even head back home.
Walking home. Sad.
Zeus ulti! Zeus ulti now!
Get the kill, but the wave's coming under the tower, so he doesn't tank too much. And once again, he's going to get himself some earlier HP, or rather XP here, as they have to run on home on the sniper.
You can see the Ring of Health already done for Rezo means the chance for a kill on him.
It used to be. I think at one point they stopped using it for some reason after an update. But I think you can still go ahead with 3.
Don't you get double the stats after a while?
Okay, on
You do.
the position 1 tiny though. Still, just because he's playing up here though,
I think 20 or 25 minutes.
But they changed something at one point, because like everyone was doing 3 raid bans, like everyone.
It sort of depends on the game that you get out of your brood. Right?
But I don't remember what they changed. That it kind of, it wasn't as good as
protected a lot during the drafting phase, just like that Enigma. But it's all the space and the time.
I don't see red fans purchased much anymore.
I mean, that's one of those that could suddenly be the death of Nisha if they're not careful. But Resolution stuck around. Down in the top lane, the tree toss. Nikke cleaned him up.
Mid lane as well. And Boxy, he tested for a ward when they
Wow.
did initial gank. Oh, there we go.
Jumps
Holy shit.
Turns, looks to fight.
Oh!
Punches, Nisha also goes down. They get 1 kill first. Now Zayat's gonna be chased through the river with no more mana. They can't clean up that Nyx assassin.
This is all stemming just from ward battles, right? Because like Foxy was like running on the high ground, checking the tower when they were both dead, when both the mids weren't there. Saw there was no ward, but when Queen came back, she instantly warded. They spotted, they go for the sentry, that gets them on the high ground on the Radiant side, and everyone just collapses mid for the fight.
Yeah, Clarence, you get like double the stats. Like
Huge for that
I think originally it starts out at 6 agility, then it goes to 12.
on the network with that sniper, and of course, going much
Anyways, don't ask me because I haven't played this game in like 7 months.
You're right, you're right. But they reduced it though. They reduced the stats.
Oh, that's why people don't go that much.
Also, for most games, Falcon Blade is more worth it. So most people get Falcon Blade.
For sniper?
On almost every core.
Get out of there, it looks like.
Yeah, he's gonna survive. Foxy's getting XP mid, and they're just gonna take this early tower. So you counterpick this, right? You have this Monkey King, and he's not really pressuring the Brood. Look at this, she's ahead in terms of the net worth. Zai's feeling great heading to the small camp. They're hitting this tower, and so they're gonna try and counter pressure on top. Nikke not aware this is coming.
Standing still for a moment, Avalanche to interrupt before the ring gets out. Any TB rotations, not seeing him. Nikke tries to get away, but they bring forward, drop the ring, drop everything.
Damn, no help.
Tiny is going to be brought down in the end. That was a lot of heroes there for that one.
That was a lot of spells cast for 1 kill, but you'll take it. It's going to give you that wraparound on the tower now. Rezo getting in there, grabbing that wave, and so Masu is going to knock down that bottom tower. He's going to open this window for Zai, who's already farming his way through the neutrals. And Secret hoping to do the same thing up top as Boxy. Also,
Liquid is doing it though. I thought Brood would have a worse game, to be honest.
I mean, that is one of their best drafts, I think.
True.
Except for the sniper, which I don't remember seeing in the past on Matu. I think this is something that they generally run.
We'll see Rezo now comes back with the range creep. 3 heroes here, they want to go for this, but it's a tough get with the onslaught.
And they had a lot of success with Zion, the Brood.
Yeah, but Monkey is usually like a good answer to Brood. That's why I thought it might be a good Monkey game.
They dealt with Monkey pretty good.
Yeah.
A little bit quick on the trigger finger.
Not only does he get away, he also gets back time to stack a camp for Chrysalis, so...
You play tons of Dota 2 these days, Vedant?
Yeah, not a ton, but I've been playing a decent amount.
How many games you play a day?
Right now, maybe 1 or 2. Some days I won't play at all. Yeah. I was playing like maybe a month ago. I was playing like 3 or 4 games a day. I was mode MMR,
Yeah, that is the one thing they need right now is to give that space to
I want to hit
the
Immortal before the end of the year.
They're getting these stacks for him. They're giving him this safer spot up top, but Liquid are not
I can
letting
coach
up
you if you want.
pressure, keeping a lot of heroes up here. And
Yes,
letting
I'd appreciate that.
control that bottom half map by
Okay.
yourself. Smells trying to not
But
get
right now I'm
That's a
like
low-level
taking a
nip
small,
The
taking it easy on Dota right
right
now.
on
I've been
in.
losing a few games. I was tilting too
Will
much.
still
So
survive through that gank.
Okay.
Resolution in the area, but they can't connect, can't find
I'll probably
Look what they're doing
start
now
playing
in the
again next
triangle.
week.
They spot that big stack that was sitting here.
That's huge.
Oh,
that
they
was all
took the
built up. This
stack.
was
Oh, the
supposed to be how
stack.
Chrysalis gets back into the game, and it's just not going to happen.
Rezo even kind of left that there for him too, right? Like he could like trample that down, but
Big
he
win.
doesn't really have the build necessarily to go for that at the moment anyway, I suppose, on Chrysalis, right? So perhaps would have been better if someone else just grabbed it. Liquid very happy to see a triple stack though.
Yeah, claim that one. And the status quo continues, which again, Secret gonna need to make something happen to disrupt this at some point, but with the Spike Carapace onto the Shrapnel, maybe shades of things to come later on in this game, but Matumba Man was able to just push out that creep wave, and Liquid still having all three of those cores on top of the net worth pretty much. So next couple of minutes here, they are rotating top.
Rezo just charged all of the spiders.
You know what? The 3 Wraith Band makes a lot of sense. So if you go 3 Wraith Bands and Power Treads, that means you have 2 slots left. Now, if the 2 items that you're going to be buying to fill up the slots is expensive, like Hurricane Pike and a Mjolnir or something like that, it takes quite a while to build it up. So the Wraith Bands just give you a lot of value. I actually do this build on the Sniper all the time.
Punching Poppy a little bit here. Now you can see is Amar was
That makes sense.
having that first spell versus the spiders. Kills the little ones right there. A bit of gold influx for position 5 never hurts.
And Wraith Band's like, what, 500 gold? So, I mean, even if you sell it at like minute 28, 29, you still get 250 back.
Trying to get in towards his hood, and some more of those team fight items later on. Well, Secret.
Because whoever stacked the camps get paid if the event
Trying to get into that Witchblade
takes.
for Queen of Pain. And again,
If the enemy takes your camps that you stack, you don't get anything. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that is the real question, right? Like, who wants to make the first move?
Hi, Limchun. I support Tundra.
A couple more punches. They have denied available, but can't get it. Instead, it's going to be Boxy going down in exchange for Zayat. So just a couple heroes traded off. Zai.
Did I answer your question, Nicholas?
He does manage to escape from there. Arcane Curse onto the Brood, backs away.
Yeah, Chrysalis also rotating over for this. I mean, not that it's that much of a punish on a Monkey King, huh? He's like already back up top after TPing there. So Chrysalis well aware of how to abuse this hero, and I like the fact that.
Oh!
Mighty aggressive, sir. Misha smelled some blood in the water zone though. Brought down quick.
That looked like your silencer was maybe level 6 or something there. You know, you're hoping for a save. Not the case quite yet. 13 minutes, and he just gets it now on Poppy.
Bone the fuck up.
Always watch for these position 5 silencers, right? Is like trying to get that early buyback.
He'll pop again.
Yeah, because like you never know, right? Die first in the fight, obviously, if you just get the buyback and the ult, he can turn everything when they're trying to target you.
How much can they get out of this now?
Oh.
Okay, he shows up. Playing Tumbler's toy, went for a spell. Puppy down low, gonna get Walrus.
Oh, he couldn't cast global. Oh, okay, there it is.
Get out with the rest of them. They will bring down one. Mickey to fall, but Tumbleman also goes down. Isha was right on top of him, trying to finish.
Holy shit!
And it is gonna be enough. But still, a big win after dive. After dive, it goes out.
See, this is why you play 5 silencer.
Yeah.
Because they dive and they kill you, and it's okay. It's alright, guys. I'll just buy back global.
Yeah, I've done that
Ends up
a lot of
being
times.
Positive for him as well, as you can see on the recap. Earned himself a solid 79 gold for throwing away his life. What a gamer.
Big plays. And you can see there, once everybody from Secret shows up, they immediately are able to find Matumba Man on that backline with Nisha. Cleans him up.
Yeah, no way to escape as well, right? Rezo just gets the claws on you, you're just dead. Mid lane as well, back in the game though. Puppy, well, you know, there's one downside to that whole, you know, buyback thing. It's dying to get right.
Poppy silencer so good.
He's gone for a while.
Like he's so good with
Well, separate from Chrysalis
the way
there.
he
Liquid
plays it.
Still looking good on all of their cores.
What do you like about it?
If you're inside Snowball, when global is used, do you get silenced?
After losing that fight there mid.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because right there, if you see Tusk put Tiny inside the snowball when Silencer turned around. I think he was trying to dodge the global.
The cores, right? There's a pretty substantial gap between all the cores and the supports in this game, which is something that particularly Liquid usually doesn't really have, right? Like they tend to have their supports pretty close to their
I know it doesn't work, for example, on the Witch Doctor shard.
Maledict?
So if on the ulti, but it doesn't work on the shard, it doesn't stop it.
Got it.
To help out for this fight. If it continues a little bit longer, they might be able to make something happen though. Turns now onto the Monkey King. Puppey goes
Get the monkey.
Dead for 25. Chrysalis still trying to escape. Nice path.
Oh no.
Boxy right on top.
Oh my god.
Such a huge kill. If they could play the Chrysalis, and they will.
2,000 Monkey King games.
Bears fruit.
Crystallis.
And they jinxed it. It's like, we have 2,000 games on Monkey King, it's fine. It's like, no guys, not pressure on me.
But the punish is there from Liquid. They're ready for that attempt.
Boxy runs down to Zayats. Can they find more? Mickey, he's got his blink dagger. Nisha right up on the high ground, jumps in. Ava interrupted the toss, but the global. Boxy caught a couple more punches, but they're not quite gonna get there.
Sniper's coming.
Do a couple more hits. He gets away.
He used headshot. He used AK.
So far, support for support. Another round of avalanche, but they can't get him.
Yeah, there's no toss target
out of there.
Able to crawl away there in that primal beast, but Liquid's starting to take a bit of a lead here as they get some map control. They're going to grab that next rune, and it just puts Matu faster back to farming.
That's right. God, all these early stats too with the Mask of Madness done. He does a ton of damage if left alone in these battles.
And he's just so involved too, right? Like he's got so many frontliners in these drafts. Even like everyone could just be ahead of him. They play the Vanguard. They have this full bodies up ahead, just like last game. As Secret were playing it, and there's a good reason why this hero's been so popular.
Well, we'll see where they decide to go next on Secret. As this track board still looking pretty good. And Liquid, likewise, as you mentioned, the same for Secret. Zai pressuring down bottom. Rezo, Onslaught, Chase. Wants to find one, and Sani is there with the dual breath. Ice path, a little bit off the mark. And eventually walks into a Puppey he gets turned onto now. And with Matu there, has to immediately run away.
They also snowballed Nisha mid here. Boxy went in for this.
Boxy in very far, can't get a deny, so Secret.
Yeah.
Clean up that Tusk.
I think it was Zayats being in proximity that Mickey didn't want to jump in and go for a play. I think he was worried about a Carapace right there. So Boxy kind of got shoved off there.
Again, head up top, a Liquid head down bottom.
Rodon, you still on the east coast of America?
Yeah, I'm in Atlanta.
After mid has already been claimed, Onslaught in, Zai runs into him after killing those.
For now though, I graduate in December.
It's too dangerous to really chase.
Okay.
Yeah, Liquid have seen that there are several heroes up top. They spawn between pain on the
Bye, Clarence.
So they're all starting to rotate their way down the
Have a good rest, buddy.
Trying to get towards this tower.
Bye-bye, Clarence. Get well.
Positioning near the stairs. Mickey's gonna go stand over there, keep an eye on any potential smokes that could come through, and just grab any heroes that come up the staircase. So there's a pretty safe tower pressure right now, and they don't really have an alternative here for Team Secret. Like it's not like they're able to like pressure top right now. I mean, Chris is trying to get the wave right now, but they take this tower down extremely fast with Broodmother and Sniper.
Right, and you think about last game and what we saw, that Beastmaster draft, the ability to not just take the objectives of the towers, but also head on into the Roche pit. You can't really do that with the Secret lineup. Much more difficult.
They've also struggled a lot more this game to get their
Oh yeah, the Secret lineup is really trash for Roshan, huh? Really, really trash.
Yeah.
Wants to chase, they're going into danger zone though. Avalanche, toss, punch, dead.
Bobo?
Back this time around, Mickey. He's gonna get chased, the toss, the impale.
He's dead. Oh, before he died.
He's gone. Nisha tries to survive. No.
Oh my god.
Right on top with those
Tough game.
Spiderlings and Chrysalis.
Yeah, careful.
Ooh, Monkey King has to be careful. So final tally ends up being a 2-for-1. I have Chrysalis for you. This guy's crazy.
Holy shit, this Monkey King.
He gets caught suddenly. I mean, does have the BKB, I guess.
Replay there. I mean, it all started. This could have been so different too, right? Because they're coming into this area having all this vision from Team Liquid. There was an opportunity to maybe grab Nisha right off the start as he was close to a board, but they didn't quite get it. They didn't get to really abuse the invis that's on Mickey either. And grabbing Puppey to start. Sure, there's no buyback, but at least they're able to get Nisha right after there too. But didn't really feel like the biggest win that maybe I was expecting from Liquid, considering how much setup and prep I feel like they had for the moment.
Yeah, and when those don't pay off, it can be pretty rough. Crystal is feeling comfortable playing around this ward, but Liquid's gonna run right up to a high ground. They find one, Puppey dead.
Oh no, Puppey.
They can't go for the global. They drop down the ice pad, connects onto 2. Stun there. Nisha Walrus punch, dropping low, but gets away. Tiny has already
I think
exchange
that is still a good trade for Secret.
They weren't able to play any other
Yeah, it is.
Zayas gets hit by the assassinate, and a TP in from Tusk. Boxy trying to chase this guy, but can't quite find him. So
It's a long time till he's vendetta again, though.
yeah, it's true. And in the meantime, they're going on in towards that Roche pit, it looks like. So Boxy will head over, use the tag team to help them claim this one. As Liquid wanting to get an objective after they push Secret away from that high ground.
They're doing a great job of targeting Puppey. Instantly the fight, you have to give them a lot of credit for that, but it is very costly. It's said last time, right? Like, they're losing chorus for it every time. But they are getting the map control, and now they're getting
Sniper always gets Aegis.
Like going here for the Roche, grab that Aegis, and they're gonna put that randomly on too. So just in case they get to that back line, obviously they have the Queen of Pain, they have this
Monkey King Bar. Second item.
There, in an unstoppable way. So protecting Matu for a potential second life in these
Singapore trash internet.
Again, that Roche being given up, it did also give a lot of time for Secret to keep their
Is it really clearance?
Closer to this BKB on Nisha. These item timings can be very strong from Secret. Talked about the potential for late game scaling that you get out of this Monkey King. Chrysalis with over 2,000 games played on the hero. Definitely knows his limits. But we'll have to watch and see. After the tier 2 tower's already been taken, there's really not much for Liquid to get here on the bottom side of the map.
Just grabbing that farm, trying to stack Matu up just a little bit higher. Obviously, we heard our panelists there, ATF and Taga, talking about this idea of like the semi-cores, right? Like the Monkey King, the Queen of Pain, the Primal Beast. They're all very capable of fighting at this point in the game, but they're also fairly capable in terms of like, their
Does
scaling.
Team Secret have some kind of evasion or blind or something like that?
That was not the global he was hoping it was going to be.
Nope.
As he drops immediately.
Okay, I don't understand why Matu's buying Monkey King Bar then.
Just for the damage.
His first item forever, like had the Ghost Scepter queued up almost immediately in this game, but just keeps
Does
going
Monkey
down.
King Bar
He didn't.
give you a
He
mini
bought a
stun?
crit. No, but he bought a crit.
Okay, he changed his mind.
Yeah.
Nisha found ice path there. Nisha going to die. Mickey finds that target.
Or snipe? Okay.
That was huge.
Doing so much work for them. Obviously, Secret feeling kind of safe in the area.
Hi, Ayush, long time no see.
Relying on these again from Team Secret, sort of cutting off that part of the map, giving that vision across a line there to try and give Nisha the capability to go up there and farm, but punished, dying there again on the Queen of Pain, a hero that really struggles when you've died 5 times in a game.
And you can see
Yeah,
now.
does Monkey King Bar give you a mini stun?
Is still
No.
standing up front and center with
Okay.
not many heroes behind him. The rest of the team spread out across the map, but they're going to continue.
I believe Monkey King Bar mathematically it is not a very good DPS item.
Right now. Boxy's still not at that blink dagger, but you can see Liquid.
I think on Sniper they usually go either Silver Edge or MKB almost every game for damage.
But why would they get Monkey King Bar?
Just for the procs, I think.
The positioning's been great for Liquid as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google this. I mean, it's not like I play this game anymore, but
Maybe there's more to it, I don't know. But it's very common on Sniper. Either Silver Edge or MKB.
There's the 4-staff there on Matu. We're stacking up 4 staffs once again because they just get more and more powerful.
I try my best to use, okay?
And they've still been working on Boxy's Blink for a
See
very long
here.
time, though. That is one unusual part, I guess, in terms of this being a Liquid game, right? Like that, Boxy being the lowest on the net worth is not usually something you can see.
Right. Well, only 2,000 gold separating these two teams. Boxy hunting there. Can't connect with Resolution, it looks like, as he will onslaught away. While in the meantime, Chrysalis has finished off the Deso, so more into this like just big, huge burst of damage that's coming from this lineup, it looks like. As Zai's going to send those spiders all across the map.
Yeah, I will say, you know, as a parent here, I think Zai's, children probably not the biggest fans. I feel like a lot of them have been dying, just being tossed asunder across the map. But how about the fact that Zai hasn't died yet?
That's been crazy.
In a first phase Broodmother versus Queen of Pain, Monkey King.
Attack speed and pure damage? Wait, what? It's pure damage?
He is gonna go down, though.
Did I just read pure damage?
Yeah, that's a classic.
On MKB.
And also,
Don't think it's pure damage.
They're still grouped around up here, and
It's not as magical damage.
They want to take the
My hand's okay, Ayush. Not good enough to use the computer though.
Oh, this could be a huge moment for them.
There's 50 seconds left on that Aegis, so there's a bit of a window in terms of, you know, if they want
MKB, the passive is magical. Not pure.
Immediately needs to hide away, but there's nowhere to hide. You had to cast a curse.
Okay, you know what? I think maybe I understand. Sniper wants to hit uphill a lot. He plans on hitting uphill a lot. That's why he bought Monkey King Bar.
Oh, for the, oh, okay.
Uphill. Yeah, that's got to be the reason. Because Primal Beast doesn't have evasion, right?
No.
Yeah, that's a great
and the other possible reason is Monkey King Bar, or sorry, Monkey King, doesn't he have like 100 armor talent or something like that? 50 armor?
On the overall net worth, but at least it's keeping you a little
50 armor ultimate?
Just, like, sitting back and hiding in the fog, right? If there's anything they need
I don't
to do
know
right now,
about
it's
that.
definitely vision. You look at all this
You can
movement,
check actually.
they cannot
If
see
you
a
if you
thing.
hover
This
over
is something that you're trying to get
Monkey King, you can actually click on them. Even
On
on
the
the
top. On the top.
They don't have the beast
Holy
masters
shit.
to try and help prop up that
Cool.
vision game.
Likewise for Liquid.
Just click on him.
Get some vision down themselves.
Yeah, it doesn't work
Probably
sometimes.
by virtue of those spiders that have been
If you refresh a stream,
tossed
it's
out.
Oh,
Daedalus
okay. They changed his 25. He used to get a ton of armor for his
I have
25.
one job. If I'm not punching people, we're losing this game.
It's a good strat.
But yeah, Nicholas, it's for the true strike. So Sniper plans on shooting uphill by a lot this game. So
Whether it's that blue from the Queen of Pain, the Nyx Assassin, Monkey King jumping on him from out of the trees, they have to do a great job of protecting this sniper with the rest of the Liquid lineup.
They were so close to just spawning a invisible Nyx Assassin running through there. Just came through with the Ob Sentry combo now there. But I saw some circles on the map there from Rezo. Seems to have a great idea of where Liquid are playing.
Heading down bottom, Insania's there. They've got the jump right at the start. Find themselves two with the spike carapace. Will it be enough global to interrupt? And they get the control. Onto this Tusk, can they find any more? Zai, he can only look on. Mickey has to run away. Chris
Such a good global.
right on top. The BKB
oh, avalanche!
He can't stop him. Still BKB runs away. Mickey getting that separation of Chris.
Holy fucking shit.
Go, Watama, go!
Oh.
That was a frightening
Monkey
fight.
King's got to buy back.
He had to force that into the Wukong's command to survive. And then so
They might just give that one away.
Or things get turned so bad for Liquid, but they grab the kills, they turn, they eventually get Matu, but the cost was high as they now go to the high ground with the spiders in tow.
And trying to clean up these buildings. I mean, Puppey has to hold off on this one, but Mickey, if he's left alone with these spiders to take down this tower, it's an easy movement into the racks. Obviously, you have the sniper left alive. This building is gone, but Mickey, I mean, he's in a little bit
He
of
might be
trouble.
dead.
Chris TP out.
Nah, he's good.
Gonna be fine.
3,000
Get a
HP.
tier 3 tower, a substantial gold lead. So take a look at this replay here.
And the way that started too, the blink in with the carapace there, excellent play layered on top of the global. Mickey held his BKB for after, so he's able to get involved in this fight.
Man, that Primal Beast is scary.
Espresso just like runs wild through this.
Nisha feels so useless this game.
Wukong comes out and they actually get on Matu with the Primal Beast. That was pretty scary on the left-hand side, but then he's in, they get Chrisless. Mickey barely survives.
2,000 games of Monkey King.
Turn the fight around there as they have no choice but to fully focus on Matu.
Right, and barely able
Maybe he was too confident.
I mean,
on Monkey King.
Yeah,
no BKB
that's
on the
right.
sniper, which means he just has to keep clicking.
I think Crystallis is just not good enough.
Damage before he died.
Oh.
In tow too.
I honestly feel like he's one of the worst carries in the pro out of like the top 10 teams, you know.
Liquid, they're gonna be aware of this.
Damn.
I think unless Secret wins TI, he will get kicked.
Oh, that's the real one, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Come on back up.
Damn, dude.
I mean, he was brought just because their carry couldn't.
Very long time here as Boxy continues
And
around this combo.
There was a medical issue or something, if I remember correctly, right? That's why they brought Crystallis, or? Was Crystallis?
No, they kicked someone for Crystallis. I don't remember who.
Tier 2 tower gets hit a couple of times by Secret.
I've never heard of Crystallis before, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's very young. He's like a 19-year-old kid or something.
Oh, damn.
I mean, Amar is 17.
Oh,
yeah, that's the new.
17.
Right. Oh, yeah, they had Somel. And then
Now Sniper.
Somel.
They're sticking around.
Somel carry didn't work out. They kicked him.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Look at the line draw.
The one that couldn't make it is Yapsar.
Oh, Yapsar,
so they got Zaya for him.
They're gonna get there before it's up. And Secret, will they decide
Bomb
to
into Satanic and Butterfly. That's right, Nick. That's right.
See a lot in Dota. Maybe if you're new to the game, is that pressuring that bottom tower to pull them away from that Roche pit. Now Liquid want to take that territory. They want that vision here to have the good fight around the Roche pit.
Big fight!
They have the good fight, and Mickey, he finds the good pickoff. Boxy, can they bring him down in time? Resolution so low, and Crystallis on the back. Where is TOBII? He's not there to help him yet.
A sniper.
Can they do it? Chase, Nisha finds him.
Sniper is dead.
Mickey, he's got
Damn.
to get out of there. BKB
I didn't even see him.
I also didn't see him. Like, I don't know where he was, but he died. Maybe he was off camera.
Secret, they win that fight off of that global.
Such a necessary fight for
Split
Team
push.
Liquid right now. Grabbing Matu, the perfect way to start off this fight. It's the one thing that can't happen for Team Liquid. And so much of it was committed on this Primal Beast right at the start, but he's able to get off the BKB.
Zaya is gonna die.
Whole game had to take a second to process what just happened there. Zaya's gonna run away.
I think Liquid might be feeling the same way here. Is obviously they didn't commit for the instant buyback on the sniper. That means he really doesn't want to do it now, and they're gonna start moving in towards that pit. Liquid.
What a fucking annoying spider.
They do end up scanning near their
So the sniper's there in mid.
Might be time to go for a little bit of a risky play here.
Nisha sort of.
We're watching this replay, but in the game, they have the ice pad down, have good vision.
Oh shit!
Right away, caught and killed. Does have buyback still. Matumba man, they're so close. And Roche, it's actually not quite low enough. Zions finds Insania, but they can't get him. Buying enough time for the rest of the team to show back up. The buyback is there from the Tusk. Matumba man.
Oh, he's got a gem.
Holy shit, man. What the fuck?
66 HP.
Take the gem. Oh, Martu.
Holy fucking shit, they didn't finish Roshan. Oh my god.
Gotta kill that Jakiro.
That was a big debate. Why the fuck would you go for the Jakiro?
It's the gem, you know? Gem debate.
I mean, I do believe that Roshan is more important than the gem. To a point where someone left the gem inside the Roche pit to see when it spawns.
Dream fight where they managed to get Matu right at the start. That's what they needed in that Radiant high ground there. But now he's got himself the concussive grenade there with a shard. So
Pure MVP.
Look at that. Hex
Gotta get that gem.
Obviously, Secret still have incredible team fight, but they need all their heroes to be back up. Crystallis,
what just happened? Oh,
God. They want to try and claim these buildings now. Okay, does have that Aghanim Scepter done as Nisha zoned back for a moment. I mean, it's still so hard to go high ground here. And Enchanted Quiver picked up as they have another big creep wave coming in through top. I'm curious if Liquid even want to try and push it that hard here, if they feel comfortable going into the later stages.
Yeah, it's a bit of again, a tough one to go high ground here. You really don't want to be stuck inside of Wukong's command. Just get botched down here.
Oh, Sniper's got BKB now.
Right?
Yes, he has actually fully purchased it now on Matu, so certainly much more capable of engaging and putting himself in slightly riskier positions, like hitting a tower. If you're Team Secret, though, I mean, he's still the #1 target, right? Obviously, with the Aegis, there are some questions to that. Maybe you can try and just disable him and try and pick off someone else like Mickey, but he's got that BKB and...
Look at that damage. Holy shit.
Like, when do you actually pop the salty, right?
Yeah.
Try and go for an offensive play.
Here it is, here it is.
Crystallis immediately there with the BKB, gets the Force Staff away, gets Matu out, but the Pulverize is there. So round 1,
oh, Sniper's alive!
Oh,
no, he's not.
Sonic Wave, but they needed that for that second life.
He never popped the BKB though. He did hold
The miscommunication.
Grenade drew it out a little bit further, and losing Chrysalis is huge.
That was so enormous for Liquid, and taking this tier 3 tower now, going on to the high ground. Secret, I don't know if they have enough left in the tank. They're going to smoke up with everybody.
It's all Zions. He needs a big blink play.
They got to find it. The big stun is there. The big interrupt. Resolution trying to kill him up in a snowball.
The snowball.
Zion now turned upon, but Tumba Man ready to clink them all down. Resolution trying to escape, but there is no escape.
Click, click, click.
The power of sniper.
Please, just give Nisha a hero who can carry on, please.
In his BKB, but it didn't matter. They didn't get enough done during that halberd. And now they've taken the high ground here. Moving towards that mid lane. Liquid looking to force a game 3 here in Singapore.
This would
Yeah, gonna be a game 3 for sure.
such a dominant performance.
Oh, I did want a game 3, so good job, Liquid. Good job. One more game for Matumba.
Yeah, I want Liquid to win TR. I'll be
You
happy.
want Liquid to win?
Yeah, I'll be happy if Matu does.
And without those BKBs, they needed a second at least to reset. Liquid still no agency hand.
Also, I don't like Crystal. In case that wasn't clear.
You don't like what?
I don't like Crystal.
Crystallis? Oh, okay.
Worst case scenario here. Team Secret.
I don't have anything against him. But, at this point, any of the teams that will win, it's Europe. I'm just sad.
That is true. That is true. I'm pretty happy with that.
And it still comes down to needing
What are you sad about, Lulu?
OG not being the one.
Oh, of course.
But right now, at least Liquid in a firm control.
But it's okay. More OG Dota next year.
95?
95%.
Mega Creep Games. They know it does not necessarily mean the end.
I think OG might make a roster change next year.
Another minute or so until the next round.
Yeah, I think a part of it might just be the fact that they couldn't play with Misha throughout the year. Like,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
They played DPC.
But it was difficult because like Amar, his hero pool is so weird for an offlaner.
Yeah,
He couldn't play the offlane heroes in meta right now. He just can't play them. He doesn't play Beast. He doesn't play Brood. He doesn't play Primal Beast. What else? He doesn't play Visage. So he was just forced to play so many random heroes.
Yeah. Actually, his heroes are not that in meta right now.
They're not. None of his heroes are
None
meta.
of his heroes.
None of
Yeah.
them.
He got nerfed basically.
Very hard. He got. I mean, he's so good on his heroes that if he plays heroes well, they just get knocked.
2 catapults.
It's so hard. How do you
Oh no.
but do they have enough to get out? Chrysalis, a good stun, drops down
Chrysalis.
the ring. They have the damage. Can he survive through them?
Okay, yeah, they're done.
He's just too strong. They take down that melee Rax. Liquid wanting to get Mega Creeps. Finish this one off, and they're going to do it in style. Megas for Liquid. And Secret, it is a huge hill to climb to try and come back into this.
I mean, they have some of the heroes though.
They do.
Oh, they got the Monkey King. Got themselves
Time to
Queen
go
Amy.
Divine Rapier.
Big pure damage swings. Certainly heroes that are known for being able to itemize in many different ways as well for certain situations. But it's an 18k lead. You know, don't get it twisted. Liquid are in a very good spot right now.
See now if they will find anybody on these wards here, hoping to catch somebody from Liquid slipping, but everybody out of vision, waiting for those BKBs to come back up again, farming up that next section of the neutrals. And just the power of this draft that Liquid has been able to assemble. Look incredibly good in this game number 2.
So is this a common Broodmother build? You just buy pipe, and you just pipe the spiders and throw them at towers?
Every game you go hood into red pack and then pipe.
Interesting.
That's the only Broodmother build.
It's a quick jump.
Feels like Zai's just has so much pressure on him as well. I think the best initiation they've got right now.
Oh my god!
It's just Wraith pack is so strong that.
Alright.
That
What does that item do?
It slows, it reduces damage, it gives you lifesteal.
They
Low
even
reduce
nerfed it.
damage.
It reduces enemy damage in the radius by 30%.
Reduces
doesn't
enemy
cross.
base damage by 30%?
Yes, 30 deaths.
It used to be 50%, I think, right?
Yeah, when they first launched.
Does it have an active?
That is the active. When you use the rate flag, it reduces damage in 30%.
How long does the active last?
Quite a long time. I don't know. Let's see.
There's a hit so you can kill it.
You can kill it. It's like a healing word or something that it takes 4 hits to kill. But it lasts for a while, like I don't know, maybe like 20 seconds. 15, 20 seconds. And it moves around, so it's pretty slow, but it moves around.
Okay.
As we are looking again at how
And it uses Vlad, so you also get Vlad's aura.
so much decided in the draft, so much decided also in the game.
For 25 seconds.
Right.
Damn.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
One position, one stun of someone out of place is turning these big fights, and it feels like it's just
So,
constant.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but nobody's calling it GG except for Puppy from Secret.
I don't know if we're gonna see that classic Game 3 slowdown pace, or if we're just gonna.
And he's only calling GG at the very last moment, and they know it's like, okay, this is. They're going to throne us either way.
Wow.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Rude.
Very happy here as well.
No, it's not rude. There were comebacks. I mean, we've seen comebacks like that in TI where like they were hitting throne. And very last moment there was a comeback and it was just, they won.
Like GG the concede function.
Yeah.
But not like a good game, well played. The game is ending. You know.
If you say GG, then you concede.
Right.
Remember Sumail saying GG at the beginning of one game? It's like, oops, no, guys. That's not what I meant.
Dominate the lane. One problem that I have with this is like Broodmother hits 6, she takes over the
Because they do have to change it. So what's it called? When you can use the holy shit.
And I love the itemization on side because, like, yeah, sure, you get that break pack, you get pipe, but it was.
I don't remember the name. But what you have is like good game, well played. So they have to change it to well played, otherwise it ends the game. So, so whenever you say GG competitive, you're basically just saying, okay, I give up. If you're the first one to say it.
Buying out one more time using the global silence, but. It was a very difficult game from them considering the situation they were in.
Yeah, I really enjoyed what Broodmother did in that game for sure, and I think Brood as a hero really exposes Silencer's weaknesses as a support if he's not countering a hero per se. It's not really a hero that gives you much by way of playing the map or the ability to rotate or anything like that. With that being said, I also think that the lane swap when the Primal Beast came out between the Tiny and the Sniper was genius, right? Because Tiny is a hero that can lane versus something like a Primal
Things are
Beast
going well, Matt.
if it goes at him. Sniper
How's the
would
post
not
office?
really have stood a chance there. So by putting the Sniper
Matt is working at the post office, guys.
the Queen of Pain for the first 5
No.
rounds, and then rotating the Sniper out
Got a job now. Finally got a job.
Sniper can farm safely. It was just very
not anymore.
That's
Got a new jib.
Also, another thing that I wanted to note was because the Monkey King played
A new job,
he didn't
a
really
better
manage
job,
him.
hopefully.
So when the game slowed down, you had Sniper.
IT support, welcome to the club, Matt. Next step, service management.
And Desso's like the closest thing to a farming.
Yeah, you're competing with Lulu now.
I really like the point about.
He has a long way to go.
Wow, throwing flack at the new guy.
So in 7 years.
that they're playing around, right? It's like you play the Silencer. Usually, the way that you play this hero is like enemy team commits to you, and then you like botch their initiation, you botch their commitment, and then you turn the fight. It's like you global silence a Broodmother, and it's like my spider.
Oh yeah, you just noticed it.
You know, you're passives. You're passives. So yeah, Liquid just
like the girls that are doing the makeup and the hair. I think they're really having fun with Jenkins.
King, that's another cooldown dependent hero. Nisha on Queen of Pain. Cooldown.
You can be mean, Matt. Go ahead.
Fights that we saw where he didn't have mana for the ult, and
Jenkins is just memeing, guys.
Matumbo would survive at 10% HP and then
He had sausages in his pocket. 3 sausages.
Oh
yeah.
Suit jacket.
The fact that you get more lifesteal off of heroes, it's starting to feel like satanic when these people are turning around.
You are building into Mask of Madness, and I think like Sniper's becoming not just hero of this series, I would say, but for me, the hero of the tournament, pretty much. Whenever I
Hey,
see
Matt.
a little dwarf on
Did you
one
come
side,
into the chat to be mean?
slowly, like leaning towards that side because the hero does so much. I like the build on Matu because he did go for 3 raid bans, early oriented.
Hello.
That
Hello.
early fights.
Hello. No, I just got tired of typing.
And we went with the brood metal pipe that we mentioned.
It's what?
One thing to know
I got tired of
is
typing.
one team
Ah, okay.
play potentially one of these 2 teams.
But now I'm curious. I wanted to see how you will be mean.
Nah, it's fine. I'm not gonna do it.
No, honestly, a lot of people have tried.
Oh no, I could be mean. Trust me. What I was gonna say was pretty bad, but it's fine.
No, you're making me curious. Go on, go ahead.
No, it might not be appropriate, so I'll just leave it at that.
It might not be appropriate.
Yeah.
So who are you going to be mean towards?
Yeah, Lulu.
Oh.
I mean, you can be inappropriate. It's fine. I will allow it.
It's fine.
I bet it was a sexist
Is
joke.
it inappropriate for you?
It wasn't sexist. It wasn't a
Okay.
sexist joke.
Ah, damn it.
How this game was going to play itself out because I think Slacks predicted this outcome.
No, if anything, I almost went full out sexist on the girls at work the other day.
Wow.
Is it really sexist though if you're the same gender?
I don't know. I was like,
it works that way.
It still is. It's just less.
The meme with
less. That shouldn't work like that.
What's your name?
Chendo.
It shouldn't work like that. Like, if you're the same gender, it shouldn't be considered sexist if you're that gender.
Happy birthday. Are you ready? Yes. All right, here we go. Ready? Happy birthday to you.
Oh no. Anyways, me and Johnny are both racist towards Vietnamese people.
Chendo.
Yes, but I don't know if that's it's the same thing though, really. Like if you're part of that race and you make fun of them, is that really racist in a way? Like I don't know.
You can get away with it, but it is still racism.
I guess, but
When me and Johnny see Vietnamese people, we're literally like, ugh, these people.
That's not really racist. Just
No, I just haven't gotten down to the comments yet.
Whichever one you're going for.
I guess.
It's all good though because we are here to.
Apparently, you cannot be racist against white people, so I cannot be racist.
That's true. I had that discussion with my dad the other day. We were talking about that sort of stuff.
There was a discussion like that between my friends, and one of them wanted to leave at 2 a.m. because they started fighting about it. I was like, oh my god, can you not? And then she realized she couldn't find like an Uber, and she was like, okay.
When you look at that
I'll concede.
The problem is with, I don't know if it's our generation or the one after ours, everyone is so friggin' like wussy about everything. They whinge about everything. Doesn't matter what it is, they whinge about it. Come up with some reason like.
That roster definitely had potential to go far, but just like in
bad.
all things, your players get.
No, I'm getting bad with people at work as well. Like you cannot tell them shit. It's just like I would tell someone, oh, you did this wrong, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, I'm not beating you. I'm not. It's like I'm just telling you did this wrong. Do it properly, and how to do it. It's like I'm not being mean, man. What the fuck? And it's dumb. You have to sugarcoat everything. Yeah.
That's why the IT support I'm doing isn't a client-based one. It's just employees at like the company that my mother works for. It's actually I'm doing IT support for them.
No.
I won't be talking to random people about how the computer doesn't turn on and all that sort of bullshit. I couldn't take that. I'd friggin' yell at them and it'd be the end of it. I'd be fired instantly. Nah, fuck that. Having people whinge about my computer's not working, and you go through every process you can to try and fix it, and then they blame you that their computer's not working. But it's like I didn't fucking break it.
We had people from Spain calling us like, my computer is not working, and then like the guys from the service desk knew that there was a power outage in that area. It's like, do you have electricity? It's like, no. Then I don't know what to say, man.
I've heard stories of that exact same thing. I've heard stories about the exact same thing. It's like my computer doesn't turn on, and it's like I've got a blackout currently. It's like, of course, your computer's not working. What do you think it come? How do you think it turns on? It doesn't just magically turn on from no power. There's some dumb people in the world. What can you do?
I have plenty of stories like that.
I'm not surprised.
Guys, the only person here who doesn't work in IT support is Vedant, the Indian.
We just wait a little
bit. I could be mean with that as well, but I won't.
And after some time, he's like, yo.
I mean, I know there's probably a lot of IT support, but there's also a lot of developers in India, so.
Yeah, that's me. I'm a developer.
Fair enough.
But then, do you want to come to ServiceNow development team? Because we are looking.
Oh, you work at ServiceNow?
No, I don't work at ServiceNow, but we work with ServiceNow, and we've been looking for like developers for 2 months now.
I have applied to ServiceNow for a job, but they haven't gotten back to me.
Oh. So ServiceNow, or like because there's a lot of companies out there that provide services for ServiceNow.
No, I applied to ServiceNow in particular.
I think they only, so I don't know if they actually pick up people that don't have experience. Normally what I noticed they do, they would just get people from other companies that have provided services for ServiceNow for a while.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So from platform
I do have a friend that interned there, though. So I know they have a new grad role, but hiring is really tough right now because the market is really bad. So companies are cutting down on hiring.
Yeah, we had a lot of people leave from like our support team and go to ServiceNow.
Oh.
Well, I've got like a 3-month contract with my IT support, and I'm going to end up doing like Salesforce, some weird product. I don't know what the hell it is exactly, but that's what I'll be doing.
Sales. Oh, damn.
No, it's not actually sales, but I'll be. It's called Salesforce. It's like a software suite that deals with like management, payroll, that sort of stuff. Because that's the sort of IT support I'll be doing. It's not for the client, like the clients or all that sort of stuff. It's for the employees. That's the IT support I'll be doing. So like if they have an issue with their software, like their roster or their payroll stuff, that's the support I'll be doing. So.
Oh, so you're kind of like a level 3 support then?
Kind of, yeah, kind of in a way. I just don't have to deal with just everyday people. It would just be the employees.
Yeah.
So.
That is a lot better.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with people because there's plenty of times I could have applied for help desk support sort of jobs, but I didn't want to do them. I don't want to sit there and listen to people whinge at me that their computer's not working and then yell at me because I can't fix it. Like, I just don't want to fucking do that. So I ended up working at a post office for a while.
I worked like that for 10 months. It's horrible. Never want to go back.
I've been avoiding it. I could have done it ages ago, so I kept getting more qualifications and stuff just to avoid doing that. I just didn't want to do it. I just can't handle sitting on the phone, listening to some person yell at me for no reason. And I wouldn't be able to keep my cool after a while. I'd yell at them and then get fired, so... No.
Base.
I look at Matumba and I think like we've talked about it so much because.
So it looks like this Primal Beast hero seems to be very popular in this TI from what I can see in these last 3 games that I've watched.
Oh yeah.
He is really good right now. But on the other hand, had quite a few games where nobody, like, it wasn't contested. Nobody picked it, nobody banned it for some reason.
Yeah.
And now it's coming back.
I think it's the second most contested hero.
Yeah.
Well, not because it's the last few games. Everyone wants a really OP hero to try and win it.
I think Europe uses more. I think I don't remember this. Does China use Primal Beast?
pressure at this point. They've been pressured for.
I think it's also because on region there's always that difference between regions and what kind of heroes they like to play and what they pick, and the meta is different as well.
I don't even know these heroes. I haven't seen the last 3 heroes. That's how much out of the loop I am with Dota these days.
And all 3 of them are broken.
Well, I haven't played since 2018. I think that's the last time I played was with Billy and Lulu. That was like 4 years ago.
That is a long time.
Giga chat quite a lot, you know, but first time hearing it, Giga Coach. That's a new one. Team Liquid with 3 coaches.
Hidden Leaf Village, that is.
We do say, you know, too many chefs in the kitchen, blah blah blah. But for them, it seems.
Have they showed the new hero supposed to come out yet? Like they usually do that at the TIs, don't they?
It will. It will come out later today.
Right. A lot of people speculate it's probably going to be Puppet Master apparently, or something like that.
The Puppet Master hero has been in the code for like a year now, maybe 2 years.
Yeah, but I think after like when Heroes of Newerth got disbanded not long ago, they're able to use it now.
I see. I see.
Yeah, well, because Puppet Master was a Heroes of Newerth hero, because I remember playing that years ago. So I think the idea was that now that, because I'm probably going to come up with a different name for it. But I think it actually does technically have a different name. It's something. It's a name. I think the Puppet Master is the class, not the name. So.
I see. Was it like a complex hero to play?
The Puppet Master in the Dota hero, from what I've read, is different from the one back in Heroes of Newerth. Heroes of Newerth one was pretty OP.
Okay. I hope it's like a cool support hero. I would love to play a hero like that.
Yeah, it's got some similarities to the original, like the Heroes of Newerth one, but it's really a completely different hero.
I see.
Just before we even see
they need to make a good support hero. From what I can tell, I don't know. Like I don't know what the other 2 heroes are like, but the Primal Beast is definitely not a support hero from what I can see.
Yeah, Marcy is support though. I mean, honestly, Marcy can be played any position, but the most popular one is 4.
Well, one of my wins.
First band, first pick every single game.
Right, because I was watching that thing that came on earlier where they were going through all the heroes that came out, and they were talking about those 2, like the Marcy hero being pretty overpowered, and Monkey King was overpowered, and.
Initially, Marcy was played as carry. They nerfed it quite a lot.
Well, they have to, and like it's gonna happen. Like you bring a new hero out, the only way you can tell us how good it is when people use it. You can have all the trial and play you want, but you have to have really good players to really test it out. So that's why at the end of the day, I always know it's going to be overpowered when it comes out.
Marcy has been nerfed for the last 5 patches straight. Every patch she gets a nerf. The hero is still the strongest in the game. So it's crazy.
Well, Monkey King was like that for a while too, until they got to a point where he's just an average hero now. So the same thing will happen.
Right.
Okay.
Ench, wow.
Not what I was anticipating.
Nobody wants to go out on Silencer. Alright, that's just how it is.
Silencer when they banned Brood. Because now Enigma's in the pool. Actually, Ench is not that bad into Brood because you know the shot. I don't think you guys have seen it before.
Little friends.
Yeah. Because if you put that spell on the enemy target, all the spiders goes on him. It's actually pretty funny.
Also, seeing Crystal Maiden being banned.
Short as garbage.
Wow.
Actually, use it once. It's actually pretty good. People just doesn't know how to use
Please do not nerf my Crystal Maiden.
Sounds good. Well, they do have, like you
doubt
said,
it.
Enigma open.
I don't know if she's gotten any stronger than she was, but I doubt they'll ever nerf. They really haven't really changed her much.
They did. CM is a very strong laner now.
No, they did make it better because at one stage she was pretty stagnant. She was just a hero that did really nothing.
Yeah, no, last patch they buffed Crystal Maiden.
Yeah, well, she needed it.
There is something with Alina.
One of the oldest heroes, and she really got nothing happening with her.
Enigma Tusk, maybe? Oh, you're right, Emma.
Interesting. So what is it about this Lina?
So who do you think will win?
Something about this Lina. What is it
I know Secret, but that's in Liquid. That's about it. I don't know the other ones.
I mean, I think
The other one is Thunder. Thunder is fine.
what they want.
Yeah, I don't know who they are. Never seen them before.
I mean, Thunder looked really good yesterday against Secret. But
I
we
saw
always
the
see
highlights
those
of that game.
turnarounds. Like Secret, if Secret wins and goes into the final, they might just
got the Lina right now.
Learn it enough to go back and win.
You're looking for Team Secret to take the W.
Possibly, but they got to beat Liquid first, I guess.
Yeah. And Liquid has been like every time you think, okay, this is the last game, that's it, Martin's last game, and then they come back and they just like, even when people were saying, oh, the draft doesn't look that good, okay, this is it. I don't think it's going to go well for Liquid, and then they still come back. So who knows?
I think after what we have
But this is the type of TI that it's fun for us at least.
Yeah, I think the games have been very high quality this year.
Yeah, really. Like I don't know. It's been so back and forth, and every time there's like a lot of shit happening. And at the beginning we had those like 2-0s in the upper bracket, 2-0s in the lower bracket. It wasn't that fun, but then it started like always being 3 games.
Yeah. There are also very like a big some big upsets in the playoffs.
They actually banned them themselves.
Yeah.
Zayat will actually get a chance to maybe see some other heroes before he's.
I don't know. I don't play that many games these days.
Right? Gets this like first phase hero, just has to deal with it. They end up
I don't even watch this very much.
So that Enigma, as I said, is still.
I didn't even know TI was on this year. I thought it because it wasn't on last year. I think was it last year that it wasn't on?
No, the year before in 2020 and 2021 it was still in October, but it was without crowd in fucking Romania.
Right.
But the one side that I could go to, and it was like.
So that's the one you couldn't go to.
Yeah, that's sad.
How it would suck. It'd be very convenient for you to go, but you can't go.
Yeah.
Jakiro, for example, but Jakiro's
That's alright. It'll never be in Australia, so I'll never be able to go locally if I want to.
That always feels like it's really nice against a Beastmaster, and you pair that together with obviously the little friends and everything else that you got working.
The only reason I would ever go if it was in Australia. I wouldn't do it. Wouldn't go overseas. I'm not that into it anymore.
What if
it is in Australia? Would you go?
Oh yeah, I would go because it'd be easy to get to. It wouldn't cost me much, and I know what Australia's all about. If it wasn't Australia, I'd go, but that'd be the only reason I go. Like I went to an EB Games Expo once, which is like just a games thing, and I only went to it because it was in Sydney, which is only like 2 hours away from me. I wouldn't have went otherwise.
What about New Zealand? Did you go there?
Oh, I'd go there because I'm actually going on a holiday next year to New Zealand again, next November. Yeah, going to see Hobbiton again. It was good there.
I mean, the sniper's already gone as well, so. Could maybe be an option for
going to cost a fucking lot of money. That's why I got to work and pay for it. But
I'd say for the way that they like to play their lanes.
Definitely could be strong. Needing to come up with some type of an answer. You were talking earlier also about like the Maranas, things like that as a potential answer.
Do you watch cricket at all?
Go super hard on a
no. It's funny you say that. The guy.
I heard that there was a really hyped cricket game the other last week, and because I work with a lot of Indians, and we're like, oh my god, did you see it?
Yeah, it's cricket.
No, but apparently it was hyped.
Because this is the World Cup right now.
I hope it doesn't come across as racist or anything, but is it like an Indian thing to love cricket? Like, is it like... Because I only say that because my... I was going to say, because the only reason I say that because my manager at the post office is Indian, and he was going on about cricket for the last 3 days. When I was working there, he was kept asking me, he's like, did you watch the cricket? And then his wife tells me, you stayed up till 1:30 in the morning watching it. And I was like, yeah, no, I haven't watched cricket in like 10 years.
I see. Yeah, it's the World Cup right now. And India just beat Pakistan, so it's a very big deal.
Ah, right, okay. That makes sense, a lot of sense now, though. So, yeah, because he was every time I go there, he goes, "Did you watch the cricket?" And I'm like, "No." I haven't watched it since like friggin' Shane Warne and all that was in the Australian team and all that. Like, I haven't watched it in years. Yeah, when they had all the. When Australia's team was actually worth a thing. Like, you don't hear much about Australia's cricket much.
That's still pretty good.
They're alright, they're just not as good as they used to be.
Oh, definitely.
You talked about
that era was different.
Yeah, that's right. Australia was actually actually good at something.
He's not a group stage hero though. I'll say that much. Playoffs. Yeah, this guy's been hurting at TI. I think. But when the game comes down to it, you know,
I haven't seen a lot of
Earthshaker.
Earthshaker.
People like to play. I think like if I have that clutch.
Very surprised. Usually Earthshaker would be like a TI hero that's in nearly a lot of games, but
He's not in the meta that much right now.
nah, he should always be a meta hero. That hero's amazing.
I think Earthshaker is decent right now. It's not like
He was
very strong, but he's decent. Right now.
I need to do something with him. He was one of my favorite heroes when I used to play. I used to play a lot of Earthshaker. That was one of the Earthshaker, Lich, and what was the other one I played? Can't remember the other guy's name. That's how long ago it was for me.
I feel like so he's still okay, but there are heroes that are better than him. For at least the way Dota is played right now. That's probably
another answer now as we get
that's also why Marcy is so good, and even as a support, that the way they play it is basically good for the meta.
It's usually new heroes that will change the meta, but it'll change back eventually. All the staple heroes generally stay in the loop a long time.
Most likely that offlaner. What are you guys feeling at this point?
The new heroes will get nerfed to a point where they're barely usable again.
I feel like if Secret can get the RAZER, I think this is such a free win. Like I don't see.
After this TI, you watch that Primal Beast hero will get nerfed, guarantee it.
Oh, that is for sure.
Yeah, any hero that has a major impact in a TI always gets nerfed. I look at bloody Monkey King when he was able to go to TI and he was getting crazy amount of shit going on. They nerfed him really hard the next 6 months.
Hero that they need, something that like just what role do they need to fill?
I mean.
Oh yeah, the clapping with the Earthshaker.
Anything like he doesn't really need to get he's learning to task with Ench, like he's gonna have a...
It's amazing how much money they spend just to bring out those 3 GI characters on the video. I don't know why they go to so much effort to bring those things on the screen for us.
Something good for his team. Like
I think a lot of people, I don't know, they like it. In a way, it's more.
His team, like with Beast and then...
Yeah.
And
they are now using it not only there, but the panelists, because they are in.
Yeah.
They also try to do a lot of things with the panelists and showcase like the heroes that haven't been picked and the reason why and things like that.
Just a lot of money to me.
Like the logo of the teams as well. I've seen.
Lone Druid is in the pool.
I know you want the Lone Druid.
I want the Lone Druid.
I mean, that was the classic answer for a long time against the Lifestealer, those types of heroes. So could be something there.
I still feel like the RAZER value is too high. I don't see like a reason to stop it. Like also like RAZER Beast combination is very good.
So they go for it.
They banned it. This is like the perfect bans for draw, I will say. Like Enigma, Doxy are usually great heroes against draw in the lane. And not right now, Liquid, they probably need to find a hero that actually catches
Drought seems a bit strange, but okay.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Oh, did you guys hear ATF talking about offlane? And that was the most herald thing I ever heard in my life. He was like, for offlane, he should pick something tanky, like something that like God. That is such a herald thing to say, but that is also the way he plays. Like all his heroes are like tanky.
I think that they know what they're gonna pick and just taking the time now to get ready, hand over heart.
Kind of heroes.
They're ready for what could be the last game in this tournament for either of these teams. For Liquid, it could be the last game of that man's.
There it is, the talk with Matu.
They're kissing? Okay, I can't tell. They're feeling it. They're trying to get the crowd on their side.
Oh, is he retiring after this one, is he?
Yeah, so it's been like a hype every single game that it could be the last game for Matu.
Panda?
Interesting.
I haven't seen Brewmaster 3 in a long time. Time.
But he was picked. He was not one of the ones that wasn't picked yet.
They play him 4 or 5, not 3.
Cut off the biases for a second.
I heard too that they changed like Pudge. He's more of a carry hero now.
Yeah, he's carrying. He's either position 1 or 2.
Oh, that's interesting.
not sure how.
Well, saying that, when he first came out in like original Dota, he was pretty strong, and they used him more of that type of thing, and they just changed. Everyone just changed the way they played him after that. Became more support and Position 3.
We'll have to see indeed which of those two teams are able to come away with the victory here. The lower bracket finals, game 3. One of these teams moving on.
Oh no.
As we get ready to hop into this.
I think Secret is gonna win this one.
The game underway. Gentlemen,
thank
you so much for joining us through this.
No, I don't know about that. When it comes to TIs and tradition, Secret always seem to like fall flat just at the end. I don't want to be a downer. I don't want to be a downer, but it's been to like 5 TIs now that they fall flat near the end there.
But the difference is they usually do really good in the regular season, right? And Secret did very poorly in regular season.
And they do. Oh right. Well, they do good in the group stages too most of the time too. Then they just fall flat when they get to the grand stage.
Yeah.
It's just like a puppy thing to do though. To be honest, I think it's just the puppy disease. He falls flat near the end there.
This draft is.
Players that are playing with each other. We're going to do a quick little last speech here moment to Matu before they went up.
I think it started after TI3 for him.
Alright, guys. One last time around the bend. Let's fucking get it, yeah? Truly, I really
we'll
believe
see.
in this lineup. From the moment that
Will Liquid be the second team that's ever won TI twice? We'll find out.
You guys are all smiling and it's cringe, but I really do love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Nothing that happens in this game will change that. I'm always so proud of every single one of you. Thank you for letting me be a part of this journey. Sincerely, I wish you all the best. No matter what happens, let's have fun. Yeah? Let's have a smile. No matter what happens, we smile at the end of this, yeah? We enjoy ourselves. Good. I love you, brother.
Look at Boxy, he's so done with this.
Wait, why don't we get the closer?
Yeah, I think he said this like every single time. Is like,
The Lone Druid. Where's the Lone Druid? He said it.
Immediately into the pause, but you can see that this is a team, both teams, that have just put so much investment into each other as teammates, and it's been paying off. Both these teams from the lower bracket, from the last chance qualifier, and now here in the last day of TI.
When Puppy will retire, he's like the oldest guy there now, isn't he?
See if they can do it.
Maybe. He's like nearly, he's nearly like 40 or something. No.
31?
He's about 32, I think. He's the same age as like Admiral Bulldog, and he's like 32 or something.
Yeah, he's 32.
Trying to find these big range damage dealers. For Liquid, they're going to have the Lina in that capacity. Still getting there though. But for Team Secret, they've got sort of a dual action happening here. Of course, they're going to have Nisha on this Invoker, and of course, I'm amazed he still have good reaction time. My reaction time sucks. I'm only a couple of years older than them. Mine's absolutely awful, man. Oh, we're lucky to be able to catch a ball these days.
That's the thing. Right now, the fives that are really good in the pro scene are these very young fives. They offer so much in the game mechanically.
Like, of course they do. They can stay up for 20 hours a day and be fine.
Exactly.
Full dudes in their 30s are lucky to stay up for 3 hours, and they want to go to fucking bed.
So that's why Kuroki is struggling a lot right now. And yeah, I mean, it's just a change that's happening with all the old players, because the young players play like 20-25 pubs a day. They know every single matchup, no one can keep up. And then you have like Puppy and Kuroki. Kuroki plays like 5 pubs a week.
Yeah. At the end of the day, they end up becoming buddy captains and coaches and stuff just to try and help them out with their wisdom.
I should have been a coach.
Yeah, if
you can still do it.
Nah. Billy would be lucky to be a 4K player now.
Sad.
I'm just joking. If he's a 4K player, then I'd be under 1,000 MMR player.
Talked about that early push and potentially get from the Enchantress and that Beastmaster. And Sanya running in through the river. Puppy will find him real quickly. Couple of melee heroes against an
the only issue I ever had with Dota was the community just drove me mad to the point where I gave up on it.
Every
game, people fucking spend more time whinging about the game than actually playing it. It's like, what's the point of playing this game? You're just going to yell at each other about it.
It got to a point where I had to manage them. Like, they were fighting, and I was like, I went full out management on them. And then at the end, I was like, damn, that worked. And we won. I was like, good job. I was like, yeah, it is.
It's just too much effort, though. Like, I want to play a game to have fun, not that fuck as a job.
I do that at work.
That's right. Why do you want to do that as a friggin' having fun? So I ended up playing Heroes of the Storm for a while because that game is easy to play and people barely argue in that one.
What I normally do is when we are losing, I just make fun and it's like, okay guys, let's go. Let's kill this Crystal Maiden. That's the way we win. We kill the Crystal Maiden and we all die, but we still laugh about it. Sometimes it works. A lot of people do jump in on the having fun, and doesn't matter if we lose.
I couldn't care less, but God, these people, like, they spend more time arguing most of the games I play than they do playing the games. Like, if you had that much effort into actually being better at the game instead of just arguing, you'd be fine. Just arguing, it just drove me mad to the point I just gave up on the game.
It's coming on in, gets the...
I'd be lucky to play it now. All the mechanics are different now. You got all these new shit that have new items, new tech tree stuff, and
yeah, I mean,
be a totally new game for me again.
But can't place it down. So Fissure erupts, throws it back on the crystal.
Zai's gonna now run over as well. Almost forced the body block,
bringing him down.
Oh, good old Earthshaker.
With that level 2 hit, that was just in time.
It was like
I love that hero.
For the safe lane small camp, right? Like,
yeah.
You got him.
Oh.
23 HP.
So I would always pay money to Billy to play carry Earthshaker because he was good.
Yeah, this lane is tough. This is a really hard one.
I like your Earthshaker.
When you cannot play carry Earthshaker, you pay someone else to play.
Yeah, that's right.
Screaming in a nutshell.
I never played carry. I always played support when I was Earthshaker because I knew I wasn't good enough to play carry out of it. I'm not that dumb. I want to win my games. I don't want to lose them instantly. So I'll pay Billy to lose instead.
Thanks, man.
You get money for it. You get something out of it.
Yeah, I'm good, man. It's my job.
Yeah, that's right. I don't get paid to lose.
Zoned away by Insania up here on the top side. Currently going for none of those boars yet. Just wanting to play more around the axes and the punches. As Boxy gets this wave, pulls it back behind. Don't want to have to deal with the...
I'm assuming the last of the grand finals will be tomorrow.
No, it's today.
No, it's today.
Are they really going to have the time to be able to run those 5 games, if there could be 5 games or 4 games or whatever?
Yeah.
But like giving a free lane to a drought.
It's what?
Okay.
Right now.
Pretty awful feeling.
Oh, there you go.
It's 2, almost 3 p.m. Yeah, it might just go like till 10, 11 p.m. for them, but
it definitely won't be for me then, because I'll be going to bed in a few hours.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's like almost 3 a.m.
It's 5:45 for me in the afternoon.
Yeah. It's 8 a.m. for me, so.
Oh god. Yeah, but what day is it technically though? Is it Sunday still for you?
It's Sunday, yeah, it's Sunday.
Yeah, well, it's not for me. In 6 hours, it's going to be Monday.
But oh, the zombie spawn, which stops the pull. Very annoying for the entire
So I got work tomorrow. First day of a new job.
Out those decays as much as possible.
Nice.
So at least up top's going.
I say that though, all it is going to my brother's house. My brother's my boss. So he's going to be teaching me how to do everything.
They don't have sticks on either Wrench or Beastmaster.
I wonder why they've laned it like that though.
15% rather.
Huge evasion.
Yeah, it's not great. So again,
I'm assuming they went Drow Ranger because of the amount of melee that's on the other team. A lot of melee heroes.
They bring on in the big creep.
I've seen them done that, like Puppy going on the offlane, just to have like that combination of range with melee.
Just Liquid just
They
got a
did
very...
that yesterday as well, I
Left it
think.
hanging out there. So
Yeah.
great grab there.
Well, look, Liquid, I don't know how they... I think I don't know how they're going to do well with the Drow. I guess they're going to have to rely on bloody Tumberman to try and take her out.
Away from his lane there. And again,
Panda can just throw the Drow into the air.
Don't even manage to come and contest.
That's true.
The lane is what I'm seeing. Crystallis is chasing Boxy through the jungle. You know, they got the pull into the small camp here now. Crystallis can farm that up. All just playing a little bit.
It's going to be annoying to lane against Drow for the first 10 minutes at least.
Lane here though, but that is a level 6 Invoker. Got a couple tools handy here.
Will they be able to find him? Bring him down. A couple punches. Nisha caught. Drops it. The Sunstrike. Mickey takes some damage, but it won't be enough.
Yep.
And that is before level 6.
Oh,
Yeah,
dead. Look at that.
was coming to help out. I thought maybe there might be like a Fisher or something in there, but Zayas did not have the option available. No. Or at least he didn't think there could be a
Boko just got wrecked.
when it comes to the Fisher.
Tuska's very popular again, I've noticed too.
It's kind of unlikely.
That was a near dead hero for a while though.
There to steal away the bounty rune either. So these boxy rotations bearing a little bit of fruit. And Zai moves over. Okay, can chase him down here. Zayat's in some trouble. Throws the enchant totem out. A couple more punches. Boxy gets on the board as Resolution.
He overplayed his hand there a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, Liquid.
Surprising, couple kills across the map there. I feel like Insania's probably been in this lane.
Sunstrike's
not the slow.
I think the puppy disease is starting to kick in.
Oh, shit.
Wolf managed to clean up.
Starting to choke at the last edge of the games.
6.5 minutes and already the lane's starting to break down a little bit more as the battles ensue.
Yeah, the constant has been Matsu though, just constantly on the wave, never really being forced off here. 41 and 11 as he leads the board in terms of the CS and well ahead in net worth now as well.
Seeing if Nisha can get up to that Hand of Midas as quickly as possible. He is going for this Exort build, so he's going to rely upon these Sun builds. Missing a couple of them there, you know, not the biggest deal in the world. Those are things that would really just accelerate his farm up.
I'm gonna go through all this shit. I just ordered something on Amazon on Friday and it came on a Sunday, which is very strange for me. I've never had anything deliver on a Sunday.
If they want, and it should be free picks at that point. And then on the
What
other
was
side,
that?
For Team Liquid, you're looking for the
That
level 6
particularly fast?
right? That first split.
Well, I only ordered it. Well, there's not so much that it's fast. In fact, they delivered it on a Sunday.
Right.
I've never had anything deliver on a Sunday before. Our post service only works like for the 3 hours in the morning on a Saturday, and that's the only sort of weekend we get. Never had it on a Sunday before.
Oh, Drow TP.
Careful, infest, and the runaway. They're going to lose Boxy there. As Crystallis heads on out of lane.
Nothing exciting though. It's just all cable management crap.
Force that rotation though, but again, that's Crystallis, right? He saw an opportunity to get out of that lane because he knows what's coming, right?
Yes.
So better than just waiting for it and having to like run to the jungle. You're a Drow. That's not really ideal. You'd much rather take this swap, come up top, avoid the brew split, and start farming here instead. Keep that net worth moving upwards, and so you have this dual core of the Invoker and the Drow staying strong.
All right.
Kind of weird for Rezo though, because he's playing a Beastmaster. So now like he's still farming towards his helm. Now there's like a Drow in his lane, you know.
Yeah, that part does feel a little bit different. And the other thing about this is we're seeing the Lina just head on back and farm up the jungle too. I was wondering if after getting that ulti online, if she was going to start rotating around, getting some kills, but Mickey opting to just go into the jungle and farm and gets that perfect neutral item for the Lina. Very trinket.
It is cool that Rezo has the 3 points in the axes though, so he's just like farming up stacks right now while Crystallis takes his lane. He's not going to fall behind too much. Now they could even go for a smoke plague with the roar if they want to as well. Again with Puppy's creeps. Can chain quite a few, I can pretty much kill anyone actually. Maybe not Matsu, with the help of a Sunstrike, he's still going to be pretty tanky and hard to grab. But anyone else is going to be a pretty free grab.
Right. And of course those infest plays are something you're going to have to watch for later on. So many units that can get turned into an escape route for that life stealer.
I almost feel like Zai's like kind of annoyed down here. He's just like, I want to kill someone. Can I please? Like someone show, you know? All his other heroes he's been playing, he's able to like push this tower, he's given this space. It feels like he can immediately start pressuring somewhere else on the map, but instead he only really has the creeps to deal with at the moment.
Right. And is going to be able to farm pretty well on that brew. Something that you like to see. If you can get into a couple of those later islands, we've seen some of them go for the Wraith packs. Obviously the Aghanim Scepter, not as good as it used to be, but still very strong.
Oh, big fight top.
Sanya, well, he's dead. Can they find anything after though? Resolution in some trouble as Boxy moves in, so they use the roar to kill off the Undying, but they get punished pretty heavily on the other side of that.
Yeah, hoping to catch a couple of their core heroes there, obviously. That's why Zai's coming up here to try and get the split off, but not going to find it. And I'll tell you who... he would have taken it. Right. Yeah.
Oh,
that was actually a good play. That was a good play.
That's awesome. That's right. You think I would?
See something
I love to see it.
They do not have a Laguna Blade.
Oh no!
Happen, but it's not there. It turns out they don't need it. Nisha goes down.
It's not looking good for Secret.
Nope.
Dude, that was sick.
That is like the comeback when it's like, guys, this cannot be Watu's last game. We got this. We're going to take Watu to the final.
The puppy curse is back again.
I think Liquid beats Thunder, obviously.
Oh!
Oh! He didn't save him in time.
With the hits from Chrysalis.
Oh, insane, yeah. He did not know whether he should come in here. He thought about
Oh, maybe not. Look, Secret is still going at it.
I think in the end he knew that was going to be a tombstone feed.
Oh, that was a decent turn, though it wasn't much of a trade.
And you can see that after, again, a bit of a slow start to this one, it turns into a bloodbath and some good Cinder Brew damage there out onto Nisha, but they want to try and get some damage onto this tower.
The split is down, you know, it's like chum in the water. They know that Zai doesn't have a whole lot he can do in this situation. They smell blood and they go right for that tower.
TPs could come in soon.
Deny.
Be careful about this one.
Rally the dead.
But no, that is
What's
the
that?
power of this bench. You get that troll creep, you run on in, you take the tower.
Oh, how about that though? An instant smoke as well from Zayats and Puppy. They're gonna start moving up towards their Beastmaster because Rezo, of course, has the Roar up and ready, has the Helm Creep. So if anyone tries to contest this tower, again, no split. They're not too worried about it. And this the replay on the Laguna.
Too good. Oh, I love that.
Okay.
Was not expecting
That's the most emotion I've ever seen from Nisha. You know,
you're not wrong. Oh, silent killer usually. Well, the salvo damage that we had towards mid, it looks like Liquid want to make the move again. After losing their mid-tier 1 tower, they will head on in and claim one of their own.
Radiant's middle
With
tower has
Vlad's
fallen.
already done on that brew, a couple of smokes purchased. Watch for those blink timings.
Good. I like that play from Liquid too, sort of like posturing mid with a lot of units, a lot of heroes coming in there, and just knowing they hit the split coming up in just a second as it's now available now. So Secret not feeling like they can really contest that, as they're just going to keep Chrysalis farming up the jungle, and now, you know, Zayat, he's just going to try and like find that farm somewhere. Be it Shard, be it Blink. It looks like he's probably not as confident getting the Blink this game. Feels like he just wants that early Shard instead.
Right.
But it's like so strong for stalling out these fights, of course, to try and provide all that space that you can for an Invoker and a Drow.
Oh no, he knows he's here.
I feel like that worth it, you know, as a hero. I feel like that's where you really get the value out of the 4 Shaker.
That was close. That was close.
Something to be a bit concerned about is Chrysalis is farming up those Ancients. If you can't get that initiation off, start to feel much less valuable in these fights. But of course, like you talked about, that extra damage that you get from those Sunstrike Laters could help to mitigate that a little bit. As we have this stall out period, and you got to imagine that Nisha's going to be happy about this. Building towards, you know, his next item is actually going for a 4-staffed after that Hannah Midas. So more tools to get that separation away from particularly the Lifestealer.
Yeah, it's like the counter to Team Liquid, right? They just keep picking Tusk and Lifestealer.
Right?
So just every game, it feels like just more and more 4-staffs. I'm sure Puppy's feeling the same way. Indeed, he is. Stack those up. It's great to have it on the Drow, too. So likely to be another game where it's going to be something they're going to have to contend with on Liquid.
Well, in the jungle, they find each other, looking for a high five. Zayat, is he feeling friendly today?
You gotta be careful if he's enchanted me high fives you.
Oh yeah.
It hurts.
Oh, I got it. Yeah. No high five. Smoke up from Zai and Boxy. They're hunting to try and find the Beastmaster.
I can kill this right now.
Back behind.
Oh, I can't get it.
No.
Wow.
Chase, it's there. Rezo thinks it's all good and well, but the chase, they catch him. Stone, couple more punches. The creep finds some extra.
Oh, the snowball!
Doesn't do anything with that echo.
Oh no.
Down. Chrysalis is there though, and that's going to be enough to kill off Boxy. Insania has to run, but Mickey, he's got a DD, moves in, finds Science, gets that kill. Now Puppey trying to get out of there. They have the lift up on Anisha, drops the meatball, but it's not enough. Nisha in trouble. Couple more hits.
DD, motherfucker.
Killing spree as they look for Puppey, but Chrysalis wants to move.
Get close to that drow.
Trying to take up a bunch of those hits as he can, and Mickey
Damn, this Lina.
already dead. Zaya top of Chrysalis hits the stun. Mickey there. Mickey wants the kills. They're diving behind.
Dragon Slave.
Resolution, he's back in. Have they gone
No.
Oh, they are too deep. Too deep, guys.
Stun.
There will possibly be an escape. No. Zaya cleans up.
Oh, he bought us BKB though.
And he was able to buy out. And to think that all starts from just 2 heroes smoked in.
They're getting so much into these early Bruce.
Man, that echo feels bad.
No, you can definitely see these moments where they bait out the Bruce plate and you're able to get away, but the shards are really helping those situations. They forced that fight on top of Rezo, and Zayat even felt committed, of course, to hop in there with the echo, but it wasn't enough to turn things. Does have his shard as well, though, so he can continue to try and stall these fights, try and force some good sunstrikes as well there from Nisha, but great plays from Liquid, and now they have 2 humongous item powers when they come into these next fight. They're going to have that BKB on Mickey's Lina, as well as that Wraith back now on Zai. But much like the Tombstone, again, it is an issue where they do have good tools versus it on the side of Team Secret. It won't necessarily be that big, dominating Wraith back this game.
Yeah, and you can see here just the amount that he's getting done on this brew. Zaya's had a tournament that's sort of been a lot of great moments, but also a couple where he's had to sacrifice as we get into another battle. Anisha found Lifestealer right on top, didn't stand a chance.
Gotta get that force staff.
The way they're grouping and playing with this splitless brew
He's
is
really
so
far,
good,
right?
right? They just now take that fight. He doesn't
No.
roach split back into the
He's
15
almost
seconds. They
done.
immediately move into the roach pit with
He
the
bought it
Nessa,
now.
with the Vlads. All these items stacking up together, and the Tombstone drop instantly.
They're into the pit now. Puppey is down bottom, just trying to push these waves out. I don't know if they can come and contest this.
They have the vision. They saw
Is there any reason to put the tomb outside the pit?
No, nothing from
I was wondering the same thing. Can you put it? I'm pretty sure you can put it inside, so I don't know.
Wouldn't it be just in case the other team comes?
I think for the vision, maybe.
It would work if it was inside as well.
Lulu said vision.
All the soul rips have been pretty incredible from him so far, maxing out
What do you mean?
getting lots of saves in these fights.
Because if the what's it called,
Tomb.
zombies go on the heroes don't they get vision of the heroes?
Don't know.
I don't know how if it works if it's inside the pit and the heroes are outside.
The dream game for the
It should work. It should work.
Oh yeah.
Philly picked up now. You know, you end up in these situations that I was sort of talking about. The mental stability that it feels like
This Earthshaker is not even close to the Blink Dagger. What?
They're gonna have to make
He bought shards.
Oh, shards?
see what they can find across the map. They have
That's when you get the aftershock on the Fisher, right?
Yep.
but it does still just feel
Well, that's
like
handy, I
more
guess.
time.
That's the thing. I don't even know what these shards are all about. That's one thing I never played when I was playing around this game. The shards things must be a new thing that's only come out in the last what 2 years or something.
Yep.
Nicholas says you can't put the tomb in the pit.
You can open it.
There you go.
I was thinking about that.
They don't have that though. They're not like
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
It makes sense.
Because they had this double vision tactic where they were going with the Beast Bats and the Nick Assassins.
Surprise!
Nisha in the woods. Zai pops the ultimate. He wants this one. He wants it real bad.
Oh, look at that. He blocked it with the transform.
Back behind the tower. Mickey going
But they don't have
in
protection.
half HP. They
Okay.
time it perfect.
Perfect timing.
Gets brought down.
Friggin' wrecked him.
Liquid, they are feeling themselves here. Again, we talk so much about Puppey and the consistency that he's had. Zai is another one of those players. He's been to so many different spots, but if they win this game, this will be his highest placement ever.
Well, they're still able to grab it despite Zayat's running away with the creep wave. I was kind of wondering, where's the Fisher save? What is and he's just running. He's got wave after wave.
No, I missed away.
Boxy, not even gonna bother trying to chase.
Yeah, I was thinking. What about the other wave?
19.5 minutes and a 4,000 gold lead. These little mid-game leads can be so dicey, though. We've seen some that have fallen apart very quickly, and is this going to be one of them? Got to be careful. Lifestealer inside the open wounds, and Matumba Man going to run away.
Sandra yesterday using the courier to pull the wave, that was unbelievable.
From Team Secret. So of course, the long run with the creeps will come to an end here.
It's so hard too because you don't get the courier fortification anymore till much later.
They're able to take so much of the map over from the side of Team Secret because of the way he pushed through that top lane, established good vision up top, and they just played around that area. This game, Chrysalis take the top lane instead. Rezo's not able to really establish that big point, and Liquid just catching all these great fights with the Brewmaster has been so important for them. And Secret, they're really lacking that vision. They don't really know until Liquid cross the river. They're not really sure what they're up to. And they're not able to go for these cheeky little plays, the Sunstrikes, to try and get Liquid off balance. Instead, it's Liquid who are just pushing through and always staying very grouped together.
Matumba Man showing, and Zai also showed for just a moment. This smoke, it's going to be broken immediately. Zai, he's in an awkward spot now. Insania is there to break it. Tries to find one. Rage immediate turn for the kill. So they will get the Undying.
Yeah, Liquid don't want this fight. Secret are throwing all the resources at it once again. Game 2, Chrysalis was really trying to get involved in as many fights as possible to try and get his team to a solid position. He's doing that once again. These TPs up here, trying to find these engagements when he can, then moving back to farm when it looks like the fight's not going to happen. Liquid there, of course, can be a little bit pickier with their fights, but with another minute left on the Aegis, and not getting another tier 2 could be kind of nice if they wanted to. For now, they just seem comfortable going to that next round of items, BKB, potentially on Matu.
That blink done on Boxy. They're getting into the Agnum Scepter next for Zai.
I hope so. I hope it goes out over the blink. Blink's obviously really cool, but the Ags.
Oh yeah. Nice LSA connection for Staff, keeping his buddy alive. This is why Nisha invests in this. And with that lack of connection on the kills, Zai actually spots out these wards that were just placed. So Crystal's going to come on in and take those away. D-ward going on, so all vision gone.
So the main benefit of the Agnums, at least to me, would be Zai having the Wind Panda all the time, right? Like the Wind Bruling constantly able to go for the Dispel to kill out these summons. Because it's always been like a counterpoint that the Brewmaster has, but it's only during the ulti. Whereas now, when you have this Agnums, you can actually do it constantly.
Walks up the hill. Aegis about to expire. This fight could get a little bit dicey here if they're not careful. Silence out in trouble. He's gone. Meanwhile, Boxy jumps in. Matumba Man right on top of Chrysalis, who gets force-sapped off of the cliff. In that separation, LSA spots the ward. They need to take that down, so no more vision. But
holy shit! Oh,
gets the BKB off. Matumba Man turns. No one
he didn't get. It's a shame he didn't have a blink there. He would have wrecked the 3 of them up there.
Oh, Secret did it.
Yeah, they turned the tables on him. They just got wrecked. Look at that.
Yep.
The Drow Ranger. That's what I was saying. It's just that we're not going to have much against Drows. Well, especially against 4 melee heroes. Like, what do they got? Once Lena's dead, that's it. They all got to try and charge her.
There's no big prize to claim here, so they know he doesn't want to buy back into this fight. Even though he could get back there relatively quickly, Liquid keep going. They feel like they have some ability to still take this fight after this death. They were wrong. They don't end up getting like the next big grab. Perfect force staffs, great positioning. Chrysalis to the high ground, back down again. Matu's raised up. He's running around. He can't find anybody.
All of those.
That was a weird, like, Matu going back and forth.
Couldn't have chased Drow there.
Yeah, I didn't know.
That was just a throw. Liquid just pulled a secret. The throw.
What did I miss? I missed it.
Everyone in Liquid died.
It was a 1k lead from Liquid, now it's a 2k loss in net worth now.
AC next on the docket.
Yep, that changed the game.
Doing the call-out gestures.
It's been his thing so far this tournament. He's the only one I've seen popping up out of his chair. I love to see it.
I think that it's a testament to
what a throw.
Sort of his background in Dota. He spent so long just hanging out in obscurity, and a lot of Eastern European tier 2
techies player Zayat?
Right.
You mean the Treant Protector player Zayat? The one-trick pony guy?
And then suddenly, as we saw in that content piece, he gets the call up, and he is absolutely taken over. And the last bit, Walrus Punch, Matumba Man gonna get stunned in the duration of the rage, the roll, the chase, Puppy gone. Meanwhile, Chrysalis on the low ground, but Zayat there again with a stun onto everybody. It's only to disengage though. They gotta run. Secret, trying to get out of there.
Oh, Chrysalis! Oh, they got him!
Chase down, look for more. Rezo in trouble to lift up. They gotta let him go.
Oh, no.
Liquid turned it around. Yeah, I think so. Look at that.
Liquid is doing it.
Yep. They just got their lead back again. Secret just threw their lead away.
Top table.
Yeah.
Everything just from the beginning of these fights, and part of that coming down to the fact that we don't have those BKBs.
Rex.
It either starts well or it goes really poorly.
Yep.
Chasing for more as they're going up to the high ground there. Nisha trying to
Secret just threw a secret.
Tornado, anything he can use.
Couldn't handle the lead, so had to give it back.
That second Roche is available though. They could go back and claim that here as a very quick spawn.
That'll be a big one for them. Respawns are going to be fast though on Secret. We're only 25 minutes in this game. Believe it or not, we're going to double up those bracers, those Wraith packs. Wraith fans rather, but maybe a Wraith pack later. It almost looked like a Walrus kick there with the punch and the force staff combo there. So probably gets double force back up, but that's a lot to commit.
I don't know what Secret was thinking just then.
Secret was leading, and then they're still in
the original.
I don't know what they were thinking. They literally were in there for no reason, and they just stayed a bit longer than they should have. Should have left straight off the bat there. That was a throw.
It turns into this huge problem. You just lift her up, wait till the fight's end.
Yep. I'll tell you that Philosopher's Stone's been doing a lot of work here. Besides, though, he's getting close to that Blink Dagger. Almost like a second life for this Earthshaker when it comes to like having relevancy in this game. Right now, he's gonna sit in the back line, find just a Fisher, combo stun, see if he can set up for his Drow. And his Invoker.
It's really bedtime for me. I'm getting tired.
You spot that right moment.
Me too, buddy.
You win the whole fight yourself.
And the thing that's interesting about
Getting
this
too old,
is
I think.
the distribution of farm.
Oh yeah.
Take a look at these net worths. It's Alina and Lifestealer that are.
I'll be 35 in a couple of months.
A pretty big gap. 3/4 from Secret.
Oh no, one more year
closer to
and
40.
then you're closer to 40.
I know. It's getting ridiculous.
Not sure what you buy.
No nature's attendance. He's just stats. I got the damage.
So Matt, you're gonna be. You're pretty much twice the age of a high schooler.
Yeah.
Illusion spots out a lot of liquid. The jump. They got vision and then have to run away immediately. Boxy is
You give it a year after that. It's 20 years ago that I left high school.
Yeah.
So sad.
On to Puppy. Get the D wards here and control this area as opposed to chasing.
That was insane. They're just blinking and infesting. They know they just need the vision for this fight to try and give Zai that grab, right? He just needs that one toss-up. Again, there's no secondary play here. There's no PKB for that Drow Ranger, but now they're going to go for the wraparound play here from the side.
Will they be able to take this fight? Puppy wants to run in. Chrysalis is there too. Roche down about a third HP.
There, Zayas.
They're still sticking around. Zayas blinks. He gets the stun, but the interrupt. Where's the follow-up damage?
Oh no.
Chrysalis, though, he
Boxy, he kept him out of that fight.
Yo, finish Roshan, bro.
Nisha got the Radiant got the kill.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right too there.
Oh,
No.
oh, the dodge! Holy shit, man! What the fuck just happened?
Looks like Secret might have thrown it around.
Holy fucking shit.
They still got the Aegis though, so I don't know if that's a complete loss for Liquid there.
I think that's a win for Liquid.
Yeah, I do too. I don't think Liquid actually lost that fight, because by the time Secret could do anything, Liquid are going to be back up with the Aegis as well.
I'm not sure. Oh, there's the life stealer. No, he already, yeah.
No, yeah, Dio got both Aegis and shot.
The game is status quo to a certain extent because you lose a lot of Liquid heroes in terms of the
So yeah, I don't think Secret really got much out of that fight.
That Aegis on Mickey. He's playing that carry role out of the mid lane.
Most certainly is. Feels very comfortable doing it. Now has 4 minutes of the true comfort of having an Aegis as well. He's actually shadowing Matsu right now. Maybe worried about a possible.
All these new items I don't even know the name of.
Oh, that's an interesting choice for the natures, or for the
Falcon Blade.
Is that what does that do?
Of all things, an AC. You know,
HP Manager.
Oh, okay.
Puppy farms.
Never forget Puppy.
And what's that weird hat thing on Earthshaker?
Just HP.
Fluffy.
Oh, okay.
Well,
yeah.
the kill score is even.
If
Fluffy
you're
hat,
on
is that what
Twitch,
it's called?
you can go over the item and it plays you.
Well then, the items look cool, but they're not coming much with the creative in the names these days, are they? Oh, it's a hat that's fluffy, we'll just call it fucking fluffy hat.
That's for sure.
I mean, they do see that he has almost 3,000 health, so might be able.
Oh, at least they're bringing more items in. That's one thing they didn't do for a while in this game. The items just stayed the same for a while.
Yep, that Hawk vision, giving them a little bit of a semblance of safety there.
Heaps of new items, I don't even know what they are.
And there's still no BKBs here, so I mean, it's just so unusual compared to how all these Dota games have been going through off TI, right? We're so used to basically every core having a BKB.
Oh, here we go. Look at it going for the push now.
So strong for Zai if he can get that perfect initiation.
Did Liquid read the movement right? Are they going to be able to anticipate where Secret are going? The blink in Zai.
Oh, so close.
Can't quite catch up.
It's all about that mid wave, right? You know someone has to come and grab this, but no one wants to commit on these mid waves. You want to be really far back. Just sort of give him a little blast, back away.
That floating orb thing.
Don't want to get caught in a bad fight.
Right. As, again,
That's a race back. That's a race back.
Oh, what's that? How do you get that?
That is a new item.
That's what the Brewmaster has on.
Oh, okay.
They are showing Puppey on the wave.
If you're watching on Twitch, you can actually click on the items like you would in Dota.
Just watching Billy stream, that'll do. I didn't even know T.I. was on until I saw he was streaming. That's how much I was watching, and I've just been reading up on some of the highlights to see what's been going on.
They're not quite going to get there. If Zayats finds somebody here, this could be a huge burst of damage, but it does look like Liquid recognizing the danger.
Oh!
Big kill. Oh my god, what a pickup.
That Aegis is now useless. Now it's back to even ground again. But they waste a lot on him.
Oh my god.
Oh, Tusk is dead. Nope. Oh, look, Lena might be dead here again. No.
Oh, the infest!
Save. Those infests are just saving everything.
Oh my god, the infest again.
There goes their shake-up. Lena's dead.
Oh my god.
Nah. Fira's looks like he's getting wrecked by
oh
no.
Oh,
yeah, look at that.
Oh my god, Crystallis.
What a 4-star. What a 4-star.
That 4-star is doing massive on a melee-oriented team.
Wow.
How many do they have? They have like 4?
Yeah,
Secret got so lucky there.
Liquid's team makeup isn't that good against the Drought.
Oh, can he...
Oh my god.
The raid back.
This man, he's a lot of ovation.
The raid pack, holy shit, this item.
Oh, nah, he's dead.
No.
Oh, Shaker just got him. There you go.
Puppey is taking his fate into his own hands here. He's like, I'm breaking the
Crystallis is so low. Oh my god, he gets everything. Unbelievable.
Gaben.
Oh, regen.
Right there.
Back in the fight again.
Suddenly, this lead gets bursted open to 7k gold. And you can see all the save Mickey, and it wasn't enough, even through 2 lives.
That was only 2 minutes ago.
Drought, he's having the impact like I thought against the melee team. It's just starting to catch up to him now.
This whole game, just such a simple thing too, right? Like catching this Aegis, but it just means that now you're gonna get this fight on an even footing for Team
Well, Lena dying there is what really allowed Secret to win that fight, like really early on.
Secret is at 83% win chance.
Just so many clutch and tiny moments.
Like every time it went down for them, it still went to like still 40% win chance for Secret.
That was so close.
And then Puppey, like, you know, you heard Tiger talk about during the draft, right? He's just, you know, Ench really doesn't care about Undying, because as you can see, he's got a whole posse just following around this entire fight, and they don't really do anything.
I think Secret have the better late game.
He did the most damage in that fight, Puppey, on the Enchantress. Now, look at it.
That draw is going to be a major issue with all the 4 stars.
It's not like they're incapable of fighting, but the fights cannot stop.
Lifestealer's buying Nullifier.
Puppey AC done. Yeah.
The 4-stars are gonna be less useful then.
Oh my god. He is so
DD.
Usually you buy AC, so you don't really expect to be countered by the enemy Ench at 34 minutes with the counter AC, but there you are.
And the DD, he wants to take it. Nah, there's no way.
Puppey just is mine, guys.
What game time are you guys at?
So we'll see now.
34, 22.
22, 23, yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're at the same time.
Really good vision. Look at that ward there. One is giving all the info that they need. Matumba Man.
Oh no.
Can they blow him up?
Oh my god, that reaction.
Holy shit. Oh, it passed. So close.
Liquid really threw this game hard. Like, they had the lead and just threw it away.
I think they should have just gone with the echo, right? Why did Chrysalis force stuff himself? I think that revealed, and that's why he got rage off.
They were not able to go all the way to the grand finals. They were so close.
He was so close to investing back in the boxy too. It was just one big crit there from Chrysalis, you know. The item, he gets better rolls than anyone else actually.
That DD.
Seeing it right there. Unable to get that save.
Liquid have to hold here. And Secret not wanting to give him the time of day. Look at Puppy just punch away the edge so strong with that Grofo too. Getting buildings, Liquid, they don't
Beast
have
and
the answers
Dragon.
yet. They need the rest of their team to fight this. Watch and wait. Zayas jumps in.
Oh, Mika, no.
The snowball to try and turn and try and get away.
Still got stacks.
Gets a little bit out.
As the silver to the break.
Nice. This is the comeback. This is the comeback.
Possible.
Hope so.
Or Mika dies.
Punches, but the control. Zayas, he's on to both of them. Mika gets the BKB off. But
Holy shit.
wants to chase Chrysalis. BKB
Oh,
runs out.
yeah.
Thinking about still extending this fight.
Liquid do have good defense though, with their abilities.
So Liquid are gonna have to lick their wounds. Secret.
Liquid has to be careful as well. They don't have all the buybacks in terms of gold.
Find themselves one BKB charge.
Well, they got racks out of that though, without any casualties, so that's good.
Be hanging out there looking for that Roche, and with a Beastmaster and an Enchantress on your team, you're definitely gonna know when it spawns, especially if you just happen to be standing in there. So, probably gonna be in the know, and we got ourselves an Aghanims too here.
Hello!
Hello!
Hello, Zion! Hello!
I think that was to the entire Dota 2 community.
Oh man, that's GG for Liquid, I
He
think.
has been making a name for himself here.
Sad. Cataclysm.
They got. Oh, he's got a scepter now.
8% win chance for Liquid.
Well in hand. Secret looking
Voka finally got his scepter.
Trying to close this out.
Freebie one.
Gold lead. 37 minutes in right now. They just finished a Hex too.
Zayas has so much power right now.
This game's
No
so
split.
hard for Liquid
Oh
to pull
no.
back at this point. They've got the raid pack, but they find one. Does have the Amdis. Needs to pop the ulti if he wants to get out of there. Not too much more trouble. Walrus Punch finds the back line. Trying to bring down one. Resolution in some trouble. Hit from downtown.
Rezo dead.
Oh no.
He stops him again. The buyback.
I think Secret went too hard in that. Oh no, it looks like they're turning it around. Oh, it actually turned a lot better, no?
Oh,
Liquid pushed too far out.
Yeah.
They should have stayed just on high ground, because Secret's high ground, like, fighting isn't that great.
Oh, nice charge.
They threw that hard there.
They don't have any buybacks anymore.
They could have defended They could have defended really easily. They just stayed up on high ground.
This is the last game of Matu.
Looks that way.
They setting it up. Chrysalis, the alacrity is there. Tier 4 towers starting to drop. Does the dream run end now? Mickey forced that away, keeping themselves alive.
That's a big jump. They're low on resources on Secret right now.
It's deadly.
Oh, but look at that damage.
This moment when you sense the victory, the Ancients exposed. Do they have enough left in the
I honestly didn't think Liquid were going to lose, because I thought they were going to win really early on. But they threw it.
Yeah, that's it. The puppy curse.
That's it. Should be. I don't think he's ever hit the grand finals in a long time.
Sad.
Unbelievable to find them here on the stage, but only one can remain here.
Unbelievable. That's the beauty of competition. There are times where it can be so good and times where the jubilation of that team. Unbelievable performance. Team Secret, they move on.
Coming out from both teams. Congratulations to Team Secret here winning and securing their space in the grand finals. Hugs all around for different reasons, of course, because with every victory there has to be a winning team as well. But I know that there's a lot of love on that stage at the moment. I also, slightly biased, want to give a shout out to the first ever Dutch Dota 2 player taking a place in the grand finals. Crystalis, of course, first-timer here at TI and taking his space next to other two first-timers, Skeeter and Nine. So that is some well-deserved praise there. This game was crazy, though. It was absolutely mental. I think that fight that we saw on the top lane, Effie, that's the one that's going to be etched in our memories for a long time.
So many fights that were just so good. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Every year, Poppy just goes up one placement in TI. Like, it's some pattern. It's just the truth of Dota. This is the truth of Dota. Every year, he will level up with this team.
The way he won this game on Enchantress, he's like, I'm the carrier right now, taking the Grobo from his Drow Ranger. And look at this, man.
Stats over heal. He went stats on Enchantress.
And we see it all the time.
The greatest.
He's feeling himself.
Did he really steal stats on Enchantress?
These games where
That's what they said.
get eliminated or
Wow.
picks come out. But where do they usually come out of, right? They either come out for the carry player or the mid player of a team. But in this game 3, in this series that is deciding who goes to the finals, Puppy pulls out his comfort pick.
Puppy stands out so badly in that team makeup they've got there. Because he's aged. All these young people he's got in his team now.
Pretty wild. I mean, they were buffing him up. Alacrity on him, sitting next to the Drow.
Looks like a freaking cradle snatcher now.
Really good stuff from Secret. Like, this team had a really good, really bad season. The DPC, they were always in the middle, not being able to show what they can do on land, but overall, they showed finally at Riyadh Masters what they can do.
Oh, Poppy found a good team.
And showing it here on the main
Yeah, finally.
This fight right here.
I'll see if they can do it again against Thunder, because they kind of got a little bit wrecked.
You know, I'm gonna head to bed too, Nicholas. I'm going to sleep, guys.
It's like 3 a.m. here, isn't it?
3:30.
It's only 12:30 for me, but I go to sleep pretty early, so.
That's about the time I go to bed, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, West Coast.
Yeah, that's right.
Good night. Good night.
Yeah, dude.
All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back sometime in the near future, okay?
So much cutting potential.